I do briefcase.
Yeah, Drew.
I do briefcase.
Man, what up, Black Sheep, man? Frozen Auto, man. What's up? Frozen Auto, nigga.
I do briefcase.
Grind 24/7, hustle 25 days. Yeah, chrome on the seat for your motherfucking sleep. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Grind 24/7, hustle 25 days. Yeah, chrome on the seat for your motherfucking sleep. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Filling out the briefcase. It's full to the gills, full of that white shit, man, full of them pills. Yeah, I got that work, but I ain't working no deals. Pistol stay concealed in case a hater wanna steal. Knock your lights out, player, like you ain't paid the bills. I'm big in the game, Shaquille O'Neal. Getting work from Florida, sometime Mobile. Bring that shit back to Georgia, the A is where I live. Trying to make a quick flip, meet up at the quick trip. Keep a couple big clips in case these niggas set trip. Say you're gonna take grip, pop nigga, take them. Fake niggas, I hate them. Watch the game break them. Hey, 24/7, hustle 25 days. Yeah, chrome on the seat for your motherfucking space. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Grind 24/7, hustle 25 days. Yeah, chrome on the seat for your motherfucking space. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Big money round here, filling out the briefcase. Filling out the briefcase. That's all that I do. Got a couple homies, but I only got a few. Smoking good, dog. Got me coughing like the flu. Say you never met a boss. Meet boss man Drew. I'm trying to meet Sosa.
Hey man, listen, the word on the street is real. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. Everybody's talking about it, Doug.
Yeah, salted flavored caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. Everybody and their mama. Chub Rock, Jerry Stackhouse, all the Stewies, the dogs and the poodles, and this dude too.
Dana Dane with fame, Dana Dane with fame. And look what I got, that Southern Edge. Southern Edge. Woo, baby, that's right. That caramel salted flavor, baby, is all you need in your life. This whiskey is fire. Take it from the great one. Southern Edge, Southern Edge, Southern Edge. Full circle.
You heard the man, and you know who that is. The great Dana Dane with fame, showing love to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. Now, Doug, he mentioned the salted caramel. Don't forget about the sweet tea vodka. Don't forget about the passion berry tequila. And don't forget about the S.E. Limon tequila, too.
Yeah. Nightmares of the night. That guy. Y'all don't know. If you under 50, you won't get that. But shouts out to the great Dana Dane with fame. Sir, everybody and their mama is talking about Southern Edge.
I'm very proud, man. You can find more information about Southern Edge at www.southernedgebeverageco.com. But like Doug said, everybody's talking about it.
Like to keep it on the edge so we max out.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, Overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
listen.
Ooh,
if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the time, and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your pee-pee on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's going to benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Monday's the holiday, but the stews will be here, ready to entertain and educate. I believe that's what Ollie and Nadi say.
I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
I know I got a bad reputation. Wait, pusher. I know I got a bad reputation. I'm that weight pusher, that cake cooker. We sign it all so it ain't no overlookers. Tight grip, and it ain't no damn rookies. Smoking kush, and we selling out that damn cookie. And your main squeeze wanna give a player some of that nookie. Straight wood, and she straight took it. It came soft until the player had to cook it. A lot of time for this crime, but nigga.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
I do briefcase.
Yeah, Drew.
I do briefcase.
Man, what up, Black Sheep, man? Frozen Auto, man. What's up? Frozen Auto, nigga.
I do briefcase.
Grind 24/7, hustle 25 yeah. Chrome on the seat, where your motherfucking seat. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Grind 24/7, hustle 25 yeah. Chrome on the seat, where your motherfucking seat. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Filling out the briefcase. It's full to the gills, full of that white shit, man, full of them pills. Yeah, I got that work, but I ain't working no deals. Pistol stay concealed in case a hater wanna steal. Knock your lights out, player, like you ain't paid the bills. I'm big in the game, Shaquille O'Neal. Get that work from Florida, sometime Mobile. Bring that shit back to Georgia, the A is where I live. Trying to make a quick flip, meet up at the quick trip. Keep a couple big clips in case these niggas set trip. Say you're gonna take grip, pop nigga, take them. Fake niggas, I hate them. Watch the game break them. Hey, 24/7, hustle 25 yeah. Chrome on the seat, where your motherfucking seat. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Ain't money round here, filling out the briefcase. Grind 24/7, hustle 25 yeah. Chrome on the seat, where your motherfucking seat. Just in case I had to put your fuck boys in your place. Big money round here, filling out the briefcase. Filling out the briefcase. That's all that I do. Got a couple homies, but I only got a few. Smoking good, dog. Got me coughing like the flu. Say you never met a boss. Meet boss man Drew. I'm trying to meet Sosa.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, shawty! This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shawty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing? All right.
And we got to thank God every minute of every day. Happy Monday morning to you, Stew Crew. Good morning to One Chance, Big Kev 303, Jungle Brother, and a honorable mention to the lovely Mocha Bella. Good morning, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
Fantastic, sir. How about you?
Man, I'd be a fool to complain, man.
Yeah, you had the big birthday week last week.
Big birthday weekend, man, as I celebrate my seasoning. I get more seasoned each year. Had a wonderful weekend, man. I mean, a wonderful weekend. Did a lot of things that I enjoyed doing. Spent some time with people I enjoy spending time with. It was just a wonderful weekend, man.
Yeah, you played some golf. How you hit the ball?
Hit the ball really good on Friday, on the back nine at least. Didn't play too good yesterday, and forgot I had to cancel my round this morning because of this fine program right here for the listeners. So, yeah, man, it was an outstanding weekend. Had a good time.
Okay. Yeah, shouts out to everybody in the chat room. Hope you had a great weekend. We still on this Labor Day weekend. Officially, we're brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com. Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com.
That's right.
You see that right there? Bruh's owned.
That's right.
Yeah. Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Sai Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every bruh in America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge. A ton of great compliments about it on yesterday at the big concert.
Yeah.
Rakim, Chubb Rock,
Eric Sermon.
That was a surprise.
Yeah. They cats still look the same. Look the exact same.
So ball award. My first ball award officially of the football season.
Okay.
My first ball award goes to Dr. Ashley Scott.
Shouts out to you, Dr. Scott. Baller.
Dr. Ashley Scott, owner, proprietor of Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com, set out like 3-4 tables. And it was wonderful, man. Great concert last night at Mabel House Amphitheater in over there in, I guess it's Mableton, Georgia, and had a great time, man.
Yeah, the videos look nice. The pictures look really nice. The baskets that had Southern Edge products filled with them for all of the esteemed guests at the concert looked really nice. A lot of good things going on, man. That's pretty dope. It was real dope.
So that's my first baller of the day. My second baller of the day, let me just go ahead and give it out while I'm on the subject, is the great Rakim Allah, man. I got to, I think we got a picture. I don't know if we don't have the picture yet, but I met the great Rakim Allah last night, man. I actually shook his hand and everything, and it really meant a lot to me, man. It really meant a lot to me.
When the picture came across the thread, man, I had a feeling of overjoyed come over me. Overjoyed. I was overjoyed because that's like you and I's both favorite rapper, man,
of all time.
So to be in the presence of greatness such as Rakim Allah, I mean, that's big, man. That's a picture that's gonna last forever, man. That's really dope. That's really big. Congratulations, man. That's dope.
These entertainers are I'm not gonna say that. Chubb Rock is a big dude. Chubb Rock easily could have been somebody's offensive tackle.
Well, he's not as big as he used to be. Also, we got to remember that. He used to be much bigger. He was more round.
Remember a part of the song, 6'3" and nearly a quarter inch bigger.
Right.
He's every bit of 6'2". I don't think he's 6'3", but he's a big dude, man.
Did you get a picture with the great Chubb Rock?
Pretty sure we did. I'm pretty sure we did because he's pretty much part of the crew, man. But it was great meeting all of them cats, man.
Was the venue packed, man?
Packed. Absolutely packed. Absolutely packed. Have you ever been out there?
I have never been to this particular amphitheater.
Yeah, so it's outside, but they've got a big roof over, the main section. Yeah. And stage was phenomenal. So Moni Love performed.
The great Moni Love was in the building.
Moni in the middle. In the middle. Where's she at? In the middle. Moni in the middle. So Moni Love performed. Once again, Eric Sherman and EPMD came out there.
It is Sermon, not Sherman. It is not like Richard Sherman. It's like sermon, like a pastor giving you a sermon.
Sherman. I mispronounced it.
But it's no big deal. I mean, I'm not the grammar police or anything.
When they popped out there, man, it was a great surprise because You Got to Chill is one of the classic all-time hip-hop songs.
Right.
And so they didn't even have them on the billing when they were like Eric Sir. They were like EPMD. I was like, what? Yeah. So we had been drinking Southern Edge all night. So we were feeling having a good time, dancing. It was great.
Yeah, I heard a few stories, man, that we may need to create a policy where when we're working like that, because as much fun as it was work last night.
No, it really wasn't work. It really wasn't work.
Well, we should create a no drinking policy whenever our product is around, maybe.
How can you have a no drinking policy?
Right.
That's not even feasible, man.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying we need to protect the brand at all times. That's all. We need to protect the brand. Oh, shouts out to Kamala Harris in the shirt. I'm with Kamala. What's it say after what's the last thing say?
I don't know. I bought it last night, halfway drunk.
Yeah. See, again, we got to really. The last beverage company we used to sponsor, on all of the copy that they sent us and all the lives that they sent us to read, all throughout it would always say, remind them to drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Every time you guys grab the mic and say anything about said company, say drink responsibly. We're advising you to drink responsibly. I'm just saying on things like last night, man, we should drink responsibly.
I drank responsibly. I Ubered up there.
Good. That's very good.
Yeah. I don't play around like that, man.
It is the Two Live Stews, Doug's Ryan Stewart. Doug has given out a bust already, and this is the Two Live Stews experience. Let me give it a bust. Let me give it a baller real quick. You gave it a ball and a buster. Let me give it a ball and a buster.
I didn't give out any busters yet. Did I?
You didn't give any busters? Okay, well then let me give it a baller then.
Okay.
My baller goes to the 2-0 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Yes.
The Georgia State Panthers this
Go
past
Tech.
weekend,
Go Tech.
35-12 at home. Okay. This is making them a resounding 2-0. They've got the best record in college football this year right now. And I'm very, very excited about the direction of things and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. So baller award, my first baller award goes to none other than my alma mater, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Go Tech. I mean, they look great, man. They look like they own something.
Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets.
That's one of y'all chants?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it goes down in the stadium, Bobby Dow Stadium. It goes down.
Yellow Jackets.
Right. One side is saying yellow, and the other side of the stadium is saying Jackets.
If I show you a video of the Marching 101 in the stands with the fans, it's like 1,000 times more complicated than Yellow Jackets. Speaking of which, shouts out to the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Went down to Tallahassee, losing a close one. Huh?
Tough place to play. Tough place to play.
Yeah, we losing a close one to FAMU, to Florida A&M. We were up 18-7 going in the fourth quarter, and found a way to come up short. But shouts out to the team.
Are you giving them a buster for this, for coming up short?
I'm giving them a baller, and I'm about to tell you why.
You a baller. We got to talk about this.
I'm giving them a baller because we've got a new regime, a new coach, and I see nothing but a bright future.
Yeah, but on this show of ballers and busters, we don't give out ballers to people that's busters. And if y'all lost, y'all are freaking busters, not ballers.
No, we are never busters. And I really, really hate that you use that type of language concerning my South Carolina State Bulldogs. So back to the point I was trying to make. Ball award to head coach Chinnis Berry, our new head coach.
What's he get the ball award for?
He has us on the right path.
For coming in and screwing up a legacy?
I see big things ahead for the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Big things.
Coming in and screwing up a legacy. Thank you, coach. New coach. Buddy Pugh rolling over in his grave right now.
But Buddy Pugh is not dead. First of all, stop saying stuff like that. Right. Buddy Pugh is not dead. Chinnis Berry, we pulled him, we plucked him away from Benedict. He had gone undefeated in the regular season 2 years in a row.
Until now.
And so we plucked him away from there, paid him more money, better athletes, and we ready to roll. I'm telling you, big things ahead for the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Ball award to them.
Okay, man. All right. You can't give him ball awards to losers. I mean, I don't think ballers and busters weekend. Let me show you how ballers and busters work. Okay, real quick. My first buster. Can I give it a buster?
Go ahead, man.
Goes to Dabo Sweeney and the Clemson Tigers.
I agree.
You are buster, Dabo.
Yeah.
I mean, listen here. Listen, man. Whoa. Sir, it blew my mind to see the Clemson Tigers out on the field for 4 quarters, generating only 3 freaking points.
Yeah. Embarrassing to say the least. Yeah, I'll agree with that Buster Award to Dabo Sweeney for a lot of different reasons. He doesn't believe in the in NIL. Doesn't believe in the portal. He's telling ninjas to go back to Africa if they don't like it here. I mean, there's all kind of things you can give Dabo. Yeah. Dabo got nobody on the team from the Low Country. Did you know that? What? I posted it Saturday. So I pulled up their roster, right? Went down the entire roster. He has nobody on the team from the Low Country of South Carolina. Now, there's 2 kids on the team named Randall that are from Myrtle Beach. But if you're from South Carolina, we really don't consider that Myrtle Beach. Officially, they call Myrtle Beach the Low Country, but it's not if you're from South Carolina. We don't call that Low Country. There's not one player on the team from the Low Country, man. Everybody is from upstate. Everybody's from Georgia. Everybody's from Florida.
Here's all I'm going to say, man. They're good. They're good for the Clemson Tigers. They're good for everybody in Greenville. They're good for everybody in Clemson. They're good.
They're good.
They ran the ball 26 times. They ran the ball 26 times and accumulated 43 freaking yards. And look, man, look, man, I hate to start it late. I hate to say
and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience.
You know, if it's one thing that I'm really not into, it's race. Can't wait to give you guys my next baller. I just can't wait to give it to you. But if it's one thing I'm really not into, it's race.
Okay? Guess who your next baller is with that remark?
Don't do that, man. Don't do that, please. Don't do that,
Caitlin
please.
Clark. Probably going to be Caitlin Clark.
Well, no, it wasn't going to be. But since you brought it up, it might be now. But one thing that I'm not into is race, man. But all I want to say is this. I looked up and down the Clemson Tigers sideline yesterday, man, and all I saw was
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see, and again, man, back in the day, man, a roster like Clemson when the great Danny Ford was there, I think the kickers and the punters and the kickers were black. Everybody was just black, man.
Yeah.
Now look on the sideline right now, man, and all I see on the Clemson Tigers sideline is.
Yeah, you don't have to whisper it. They're struggling, man. They're struggling. It's all because of Dabo. It's all because of him.
Because he don't believe in the portal. Because he don't believe in NIL deals.
I don't even understand. Let's stop with this portal thing. And you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. What does he mean? They've not had one player. Okay? They have not one player that they plucked out of the portal, man. Does he understand times change?
He's got standards. He's got standards.
Times change. The way we used to do things 50 years, the way we did things 50 years ago is different than the way we do things now in a lot of different regards.
Shame on the Clemson Tigers, man. Shame on the Clemson Tigers, man.
And they got rolled. They got thumped by Georgia. Let's give a ball award to Georgia, man. 34-3 on national TV. I know you can't do it because you're a tech guy. But the Georgia Bulldogs are for real. Again.
I can keep it real, man. They had 7. I mentioned how Clemson had 26 carries for 43 yards. Well, the Georgia Bulldogs had 7 runners combined for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. Every time they touched the ball, they averaged 6.3 yards. They averaged 6.3 yards per carry as they ran the ball down the throats of the Clemson Tigers, man.
How do you feel about the success that Kirby Smart has had in whole at the University of Georgia these last 5 years?
It's what the program
as a tech guy, how does it feel?
It's what the program wants, and we're on our way. We're on our way to doing that. Georgia Tech's on our way to doing that.
I hope so, man.
But it's what the program wants, man. I mean, the depth on the team of the Georgia Bulldogs was clearly much better than the depth of the team of the Clemson Tigers. Much better.
Not even close.
I mean,
it's another whole world, man. It's another whole world between Clemson and Georgia right now.
this past weekend, man, it was an FBS team versus an FCS team. Okay, and shouts out to the SEC. They get a ball award also, man. Bama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Auburn all scored over 60-plus points this past weekend. Me and the family went to the Auburn game. They played Alabama A&M. They beat the living you-know-what out of A&M. A&M's band did okay. But yeah, 4 SEC schools scored over 60 points this past weekend, sir. And so Georgia was one of them versus the no, Georgia wasn't one of them, but they beat the you-know-what out of the Clemson Tigers. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, sir.
No. So you feel good about Auburn rolling all over Alabama A&M, little, small HBCU Alabama A&M? That's something big to brag about if you're Auburn?
They got a check, man. They came for a check. I mean, it was like they had like 52 points in the first quarter, man.
All right, so we're going to read a bunch of your messages in the chat room as well. Jump in the chat room, post your ballers, post your busters from this past weekend.
Possible Heisman runner-up, Carson Beck. Shouts out to him, 23 for 33, 278 yards. He gets a ball award from this past weekend. Georgia looked really good, man. The first quarter was a very bad quarter for 2 top 10 teams, but not 2 top 10 teams, 2 top 25 teams. But Georgia came through and played really good ball.
Ball award. I don't want to give out all the ball awards. I want some of the listeners to give their thoughts as well. But can I give out one more ball award?
Yep, give it up to Clear.
Yeah, give it out to Clear. ProjectClear.org. ProjectClear.org. All right.
Breathe
Transforming
easy,
lives one filter at a time.
Breathe easy, live better.
Yeah.
Project Clear. It's a beautiful thing.
Project Clear. Now, Clear is spelled CLEER. Project Clear. That's very important. ProjectClear.org. CLEER.
Like the company's mission is transforming lives one filter at a time.
Absolutely.
Real stories, real impact. Appreciate you, Project Clear. Doing an outstanding job. Outstanding job.
I am going to give one more baller. We're going back to Thursday night.
Okay.
To Dion and the Colorado Buffaloes. They get a tough one against North Dakota State.
Good.
That a lot of people look at that and say they should have rolled over more. It should have been a bigger point spread in that game than it was. But North Dakota State is like an annual contender as far as FCS.
I read over the weekend after the game on Thursday. It was Friday or Saturday. I read that 13 of North Dakota State's 11 of 13 of their last. I'm sorry. They've got 11 wins out of their last 13 games versus FBS schools. They are an FCS school, but in their last 13 games versus the big boys, they've won 11 of them.
11 out of 13. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they rise up to the occasion. They're a 10-win team yearly. They get guys drafted. A couple quarterbacks in the league. Starters were from
Trey Lance. Who's now with I think he's with Dallas now.
Well, he's with Dallas.
He's
not good, but
yeah,
he's not good, but
well, he was like a first rounder when he came out. So yeah, the point is they got a lot of great players there, and Dion and those guys come away with a win, 31-26, very very close. Ball award to Shedeur Sanders, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
400 plus yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 INT. That really wasn't his fault. They're talking about him being, top.
Maybe the first off the board. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the number 1 pick in the draft. Kid can play. He can play. Dion has succeeded in his mission to get them kids to the league, man. That's the family business.
Right. No question.
In Sanders' house, the family business is football.
Yeah.
And they're very good at it.
It's much more than all that. The family business is marketing, I think. I mean, who does it better than them?
That's true. That's a very good point. Football secondary. They say that you know what McDonald's business model is?
Right.
It's not selling hamburgers, it's real estate.
Right.
Okay? McDonald's has some of the most prime areas where their restaurants are located. And Ray Kroc, the owner of McDonald's, talked about that in some interviews that I saw, that really they were in the real estate business. You're right. The football business is secondary. Marketing is the business that Deion Sanders is in, and they hate him for it.
They hate him for it.
Ball award in prime time.
Did you ever meet Mr. Kroc?
No. Nah, that dude's like 150 years old. I've seen, like, you can go to YouTube and
dead.
interviews with him. Yeah, Ray Kroc got to be dead.
I mean, you talked about him as if you texted you this past weekend.
No. I'm talking about, like, interviews that he's done. You probably can find it on YouTube.
Huge ball award to all of our sponsors, sir. I mean, Project Clear, Southern Edge, J-Dub Motorsports,
NPE,
Herbs, the Lion Roar. I mean, just thank you all. We can't thank you enough. And we're here for you. We're going to do this thing the right way. A couple packages right here for y'all to check out, man. $75 package, $150 package. Level 3 is $225, $400 for level 4.
You get a lot for your money. You get a lot for your money.
Well, we got to make sure that everyone understands they get what they're going to pay for on this platform now. We got to make sure we do that. We got people that's buying the -2 package and trying to get like the number 10 package. You know, I mean, we don't want to get into doing that, but when we get back, man.
That really wasn't necessary just now.
Well, no, man. I mean, we got to keep it real. It's the people's show, but we got to keep it real, man. We're giving you value. We're giving everybody a chance to get access to what we got going on. And while we're giving you that value, if you go for that value, you're going to get what that value gives. That's all.
That was just so unnecessary. Stew Crew here today.
I'm gonna tell the truth though.
I want to get trees, balls, and busters when we come back. Noddy's here today. We'll find out Noddy's ballers, busters.
Ollie came in early this morning.
We got Arlie Wood coming up later. Is it Arlie Wood or Arlie World? I'm sorry. Tree I'm very interested to hear what Tree has to say, because she looks like she had a great workout. The better workout that you have, the better you feel. Is that not accurate?
100%, especially if you work out early in the morning.
Yeah. Get some fluids behind you. Good to go. Gucci.
We got more balls and busters coming up next. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, and it's the Two Live Stews experience. Powered by the great folks from Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Y'all keep it locked. More chat as well as Ballers and Busters up next with the Stews. Yeah.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lineroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Good morning, everybody. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. And this is the Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Had a big showing last night. Appreciate y'all pulling up. How many people pulled up on you on Saturday night when you were trying to buy a few drinks in the city, man? Take your mute off, man. Take your mute off. I mean, we've only been doing this like 8 months now. But no big deal. You can start and keep your mute on. It's okay. But if it's muted, you know people can't hear you, right?
Right, you're right.
How many people pulled up at the Battery this past weekend to enjoy a beverage?
A small little crowd.
Crowd?
We probably had it was a small little crowd.
It's good.
But we had a good time. Kurt came out there.
Kurt from the D?
Kurt from the D. Kurt
What
from
up,
the D
Kurt?
always supports us, man.
Triple platinum Kurt from the D. Was he on that little scooter he rides around the Mercedes-Benz?
I don't know. I didn't see him. He just walked in. I didn't see where he
Okay.
parked or anything like that. But
Well,
he was suited and booted. He was suited and booted as usual.
He wasn't on that scooter then.
Just
He was
came
on that
from
Marta. If he was suited and booted, he was on that Marta, not the scooter.
What do you mean on the Marta? At the Battery? The Marta doesn't come to the Battery? What are you
No,
talking about?
the Marta don't come to the Battery.
Hell no, the Marta don't come to the Battery. Marta don't come to Marietta area, man. Even though technically where the Battery is, they call it Atlanta. But people in Atlanta will say that's not Atlanta. That's Marietta.
How are we supposed to get to the game if we live downtown?
Come on, man. You know, it was a big controversy about all of this when they moved out there to Marietta, the Braves.
No, man. Well, we must have been gone by then, man. So that stuff went over my head, man. Please send me the clip notes on that so I can understand what's happening.
The Battery is in Marietta. Marta doesn't go to Marietta.
I know that, but I didn't know that the Marta didn't go north, man.
It goes north to Alpharetta, not to Marietta. Marietta is like west of Alpharetta. It goes up 400. It goes up 400. Don't go to no Marietta, man. Trust me, I'm a daily Marta rider. I know. I love Marta. It's smarter.
Right. It really is, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, somewhat surprising. I didn't know that they didn't want the brothers and sisters to be able to go to Braves games.
The reason you said Kurt rides the Marta is because he lives downtown.
Right.
And yeah, okay, but nah, it doesn't go to Marietta.
Okay. All right, my bad.
Once again, people. If you look at the address of the Battery where the Atlanta Braves play their games at, they moved from the TED many years ago, maybe a decade ago, maybe a little bit longer. But that area is clearly Cobb County, Marietta, but it's right on the line, and they try to get away with calling it Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. Like that young lady said in that song, it's not Atlanta.
Quick baller and Buster, man. Baller to everyone in the chat room. Thank y'all very much, man. I am overwhelmed with your attendance this morning on a holiday when you didn't have to go to work, or a lot of you didn't have to go to work. So we do appreciate it, man. And a Buster, I watched that LSU and USC game last night. Not USC, just Southern Cal. I'm not going to call them USC. There's only one USC. That's University of South Carolina. So when it comes to SC, let's just call them SC for Southern Cal. But shouts out to Southern Cal for getting a huge win last night versus a tough SEC team. Busted to Brian Kelly. Sir, do you realize he's lost every game that he has started at a neutral site at the beginning of the year? He can't win this big game. They drive the ball down Southern Cal's throat in the first series. They get on the 3-yard line. It gets to a 4th down. And this a-hole, instead of taking the field goal, taking 3 points, goes for it and gets stopped, and that changes the trajectory of the game. Buster Award for Brian Kelly for doing that same old riverboat gambling stuff that LSU coaches are known for. Shame on Brian Kelly.
Shame on him.
Had $50 on the game with one of my buddies I played golf
Now the
with.
truth comes out. Now the truth comes out.
Man,
$50.
These coaches don't respect 3 points anymore. They feel as though if they don't get a touchdown, they're not scoring.
Right.
And if you take the 3 points, every opportunity that you have at the end of this ball game, your team is in a position where a touchdown won't even hurt them. because you'd be up in excess of 10 points.
Right.
But you passed up on field goals.
Right.
As if they don't matter, and they do, man. These new coaches are crazy.
There's
all
certain
the new coaches that do that.
There's fundamentals to this thing, man. I mean, we come from an era, once again, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
You got to get points, man.
We come from an era where our background is from a coach and from a system where if we found out that we could get 3 yards on a rush every time, we're going to run it every single time. The hell with passing one time. If we can establish we're going to get 3 to 4 yards, the Berkeley Stags, if we can get 3 to 4 yards, we're going to run the ball all night till you stop it.
Okay, so
that's our background.
And there's been several times in a game where our team has ran the same play in excess times. Over and over and over, just continuously, like, run until they stop it.
Right. Never forget. Berkeley, Somerville, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Berkeley, Somerville, 86 season, 86, 87 year. World famous Mike Dingle, 6'2", 225 pounds, All-American running back. We ran a 46 veer 8 times in a row. 8 times in a row. Coach Force was on the sideline at the time. I think Coach Force is still alive. Coach Force is on the sideline, offensive coordinator. He looks over at Coach Moody every single play because I'm on the sideline because I'm not playing. He looks over at Coach Moody every single play. Coach Moody looking like this. Coach, what do you want, Coach? Run it again. Next play. Coach, what do you want? What do you want to do here? Run it again.
Run it again.
Coach, this will be 3rd and 2. Run it again.
He was
over and over and over. That's our background, sir.
Yeah, if you can't stop it, then you're going to have to deal with it. Yeah, we're going to run until you stop it, man. Brian Kelly, sir, these coaches, and then you get down in the red zone and you need 2 yards, 3 yards. You get the quarterback 8 yards in the backfield behind the damn running back to take a snap. So now, in essence, the ball was on the 3-yard line, and your center has given the ball to the quarterback on the 10. On the 10 or 11-yard line. It's the dumbest thing in the world. We need 1 yard, but you displace the ball 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage to go up and get that 1 yard. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah. It's just absolutely crazy.
Bust award to Brian Kelly, man.
I don't know how to do this, man. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. And throw that. You can throw that chat back up there while I was up there, Tree. That message. I will come back to it. I don't know if I kind of want to give a Buster Award to Dion.
For what?
But I don't want to give a Buster Award to Dion. For Travis Hunter, man. Travis Hunter played like 98% of the snaps on offense and defense.
He did last year too.
There's no way he played every snap. There's no way he played every snap, but he played offense and defense like 98% of the snaps. That's too much.
You wouldn't understand because you didn't do that in high school. You never did.
Here we go.
But back when I was in high school, from time to time,
that's high school. And you were bigger than everybody else.
But it's still a. I'm just talking about dual player athletes and how they get down. You wouldn't understand. Let me explain. You wouldn't understand. Okay, when you've got a talent such as that, as Travis Hunter, you've got to make sure you maximize on said talent by having him on the field.
I'm looking at the kid's future and his health. What I'm saying to you is, I don't think that is good for long-term success for Travis Hunter.
Well, I think it's also every time you see him on the field playing 50 snaps on offense and 50 snaps on defense and making plays on both sides of the ball, I think he's enhancing his draft status. Yeah, at some point, if he keeps doing what he's doing and making the level of plays that he's making, someone's going to say he has to be the #1 overall pick.
Yeah, now that's very possible. I didn't think this last year, but the way he played the other night is I can see him being the #1 pick. That being said, he's not going to play both ways in the league.
Well,
Don't
I
you
have a
think this
question
is
for you.
too much wear and tear on this young man? He got some real skinny chicken legs too. I want you to
Well,
pay attention to that.
He's
He's
developed his
not built strong like below the waist. He's real tiny below the waist.
he's developed his body a lot since last year. He's you can see muscle on the bones
I don't
now.
know, man.
He's
I don't
thin,
know. I don't
but he's
know.
fast as hell.
I don't know, man.
I love that kid. That kid's a baller. That kid's a player.
He is. He clearly he gets a baller. I just don't know about giving a baller to Dion and the staff for the
Do you
amount
like
of
him more
snaps
on-
he's getting.
Do you like him more on offense or on defense?
Defense. I don't like him on offense because he's too slight. He's slight, man. That's the
Man.
word he should use back in the day. He's slight.
He just had 3 touchdown passes, man.
But once again, you're going to step up.
And not only did he have 3 touchdown passes, where he was physical with the defender on every last one of the plays. So you talk about how small he is, how slight he is, but dude, he was pushing the DB and the safety around. The touchdown pass in the corner where he caught the back shoulder pass, that was on a safety that's bigger than him. Just get off me. He pushed him off like, get off me.
That was the catch of the year. That was the catch of the year. I saw another catch yesterday. I can't remember who it was. Some dude jumped up with one hand, turned in the air, a somersault almost, and
USC.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You do know that when you say something like it was the catch of the year.
It's only one game.
Weekend, that doesn't make any sense, right? You know.
You get the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Julius 35C says Champ Bailey has said Travis Hunter will have trouble trying to play both sides against the very best in football. Well, he's not having any problem doing that right now.
Right. He won't do that in the league. Even though several players have, you know.
What do you mean several players have? Ain't nobody played two ways.
Well, Brian Jordan.
Since Dion.
Right. Dion, Brian Jordan.
Brian Jordan ain't played no two ways. He ain't played no offense in the NFL.
Well, you're right. I was trying to think of another name to bring some validity to my story.
Hey, man, ain't nobody played both ways legitimately. Maybe somebody's gone in from defense and played 1 or 2 snaps at wide receiver, but not to the depth like Dion did when he was with Dallas.
Right.
Dion was going both ways. I think Michael Irvin got hurt,
He
and
did
Dion
with
was
the 49ers
going both
also.
ways.
Yeah, he did with the 49ers
I don't think he went I can't remember the 49ers, but
He
I know in Dallas, Michael Irvin was hurt, and Dion played both ways. And I don't think it was the majority of the game, but he played a lot of snaps on the offense.
Deion Sanders has to use a talent like Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball, and I'm surprised he's not a part of the damn return game too. I really am.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have some type of care about the young man and his future. And I'm not saying that Deion's abusing this young man for his personal gain. He doesn't care about. I'm not saying that.
They barely beat North Dakota State. He needs all hands on deck. And that's how teams win games, by putting the best players that they've got on the bench in positions to win. Travis Hunter got to be on that field. And if Travis Hunter isn't on that field offensively, that game could be different.
Jungle Brother says Brian Jordan played 2 sports. Remember, you confusing it.
Yeah.
He played football and basketball.
Football, not football and basketball. He played football and baseball.
Football and baseball.
Right.
He didn't play no offense in the league that I remember.
Right. But you already corrected me with that. You corrected me again.
No, I was just reading the chat, man. Don't get offended. You're very easily offended, man. Nobody's attacking you, man. Nobody's attacking you.
I'm just getting through one of these things called the Rico Wade. It's actually the retrograde, but I'm a few days removed from it, and I didn't believe in these things until a friend of mine really started talking to me about it a lot, because this friend mentioned how my attitude had been kind of crappy for like a week or so.
Your attitude is consistently crappy to me.
No, that's
maybe that's just a brother thing.
Well,
your attitude towards me has been consistent since 1973. As a baby, I hate Dougie. That's you. If you look down in the crib, I hate you, Mickey Ficky.
Cat just mad because I was taller than him when I was crawling. What do they call it when you lean against things? And when a kid leans against stuff, he really can't walk. but he just uses things to hold him up and like guide himself. Yeah,
Okay, go
cruising. I think they call it cruising. But whenever I started cruising, man, I was bigger than you, and that's why you don't like me. Real quick, huge shout out to Caitlin Clark. 28 points last night. The big W win. Fever versus the.
You just had to get it out, huh?
100-93. Last night, Caitlin Clark drops 28 points, 10 for 19 from the field, 5-11 from the three-point line, hit 75% of her free throws, had 12 assists, almost 15 assists, had like 5 boards, and also had like almost 5 steals. Shouts out to Caitlin Clark, man. Huge win.
Shouts out to Caitlin Clark.
The Indiana Fever are now 1 game above 500, and they're playing phenomenal ball. I mean, just phenomenal ball. They're looking like a postseason team, and Caitlin Clark's got a lot to do with that. Again, I don't like hearing the announcers talk about how she's a shoo-in for the Rookie of the Year, because I do think Angel Reese has something to say about that, but it's coming down to the wire when it's going to get that decision.
I watched some of the game. I watched some of the game yesterday, and the lady announcer for the game,
right?
She was basically sounding like Caitlin Clark's auntie or something, man.
She was sucking Caitlin Clark's ovaries.
I guess technically that's the proper way to put that.
Literally, man.
If it was a dude, you say something else. Okay, that's good. I get that.
Right.
She was sucking Caitlin Clark's ovaries.
No
the
question.
Announcer.
I mean, big time.
These ladies are going. That's the voice. These ladies are going to make a lot of money because of Caitlin Clark. I wish they wouldn't hate on her. I wish they wouldn't hate on her. I would say, shut up.
Hey, man.
Shut up.
Real quick, crazy stat before we get out of here. We got to pay bills because all these coming up next.
Hit. Is this the 17% one? The 17% one?
Well, not 17%, but nearly 14% of the WNBA's total flagrant fouls this season. Oh, Caitlin Clark, man.
I read 17%. But there's the other side to that.
What's the side of that?
She's a great actress. She flops all over the place. So she brings attention to when somebody touches her. You can come near Caitlin Clark, and this is her.
Hey, man. So
you run by her.
1 out of every 5 flagrant fouls is on Caitlin Clark. Come on, man. Ain't no faking in that.
She deserves every one of them elbows.
She's trying to stay alive out there in them streets, man.
Whatever.
Baller with the Caitlin Clark in the WNBA and for a phenomenal game on yesterday.
She's a goddamn actress.
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, the Arlie Wood Report with Arlie Michelle. Y'all keep it locked.
She's an actress. Whatever.
Great job, Caitlin. Well done this weekend.
The best of the Two Live Stews Experience.
People want me to talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't going to happen.
Well, but real quick.
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
Listen, if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the time, and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your pee-pee on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's going to benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
Monday's the holiday, but the Stews will be here ready to entertain and educate. I believe that's what Arlie and Nadi say.
I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews Experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Bar. Check this bone. Sweet tea vodka. Fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram, salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta, Camp Creek World of Beverages, Prohibition Liquor, Firewater Package, Crest Wine and Spirits, and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Southern Edge, baby, baby. Shout out to the good folks from Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverage.co.com.
Mhm.
Good morning, Arlie. How are you?
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Get it?
Hey, man, leave that to me, man.
It's the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews Experience, now joined by the lovely Arlie Michelle. What up, though, Arlie? How was your weekend?
It was amazing. And I just want to say, when you put your tongue out when you're dancing, you're about to kill it.
Right. Real
So I was
quick,
about to
Arlie.
kill it.
Doug, real quick. Doug, take that goddamn mute off. Don't make me have to ask you again.
I didn't say nothing.
Why
What are
we
you talking
cut
about?
the mute?
How do you
Don't
even
make
know
me
my
have to
mute
ask
was
you
on?
again. It was on because you was talking. We couldn't hear you.
I did not say a word.
It's the third time, Doug. Doug, just the third time.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead, Arlie. Hey,
I had a
Arlie.
great weekend. Shout out to y'all. I want to give a buster to Disney because they in a battle with Direct TV, and they was like, we gonna show y'all ninjas who got Direct TV. And they pulled a plug right before the USC LSU game. You know them folks was hot as fish.
Oh,
grease.
last night. Oh, really?
That's how they got it. If you had Direct TV, you did not see that game.
What?
Because
That's
Disney
a
was like,
bust
no, no,
award.
no.
So who
Somewhere
will that hurt
before.
more, Doug? Would it hurt Direct more, or will people be mad at Disney for doing that? Who would that hurt more?
I'm
We've been
not
talking
sure
about
about the
marketing all
politics of it.
morning.
I'm not sure about the politics of it. I'm not sure, to be honest
It's
with
probably gonna hurt Direct TV more because I think Disney is on their platform. So if you say, well, they won't let us put our stuff on now. So then people that said Direct TV, like, because remember for a minute, I don't know if y'all remember some years ago when we first started going to all of that, they pulled like 11 Alive. We were not about to be able to watch like basic TV if you had like Direct TV or something crazy. We were like, wait a minute, we can't see 11 Alive. Hold on. In Atlanta, for those who have 11 WXIA TV. It's a mess, child. All that stuff now, we thought we were doing something. Remember, like, we're going to save money. We're not going to have basic cable no more. We all went to like the Fire Sticks and all that. They just figured it out. They just make you pay for subscriptions to every single thing. You back up to what you pay for cable now.
Does anybody in here have cable at the house right now?
No. I
Doug?
got rabbit ears.
You know, I've been streaming for about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
I got rabbit ears.
I was ahead of the curve on that.
we're close to a decade. Also, we've cut the. I think it's called cut the cable. We cut the cable like a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
Well,
It is.
anyway, just that was my buster. I don't really have a good. My baller is personal. Shout out to my line sisters in Houston, Texas, who we had a great time this weekend. And yay, we did nothing real important other than drink, sleep, eat, repeat,
Sounds like fun. Sounds like real fun.
and swim. Yeah, there we go. Hence my hair
Loose
all
next eye in the chat says Doug walking in wearing a sexy chain. You know, Sexy Red wears the big sexy chain.
Whatever.
So they're saying, hey man, you need to consider this, man. You really do.
We call him Sexy Doug.
Nah.
Sexy Doug.
Well, I am sexy Doug, but I mean nothing to do with sexy red. Question, Arlie, are you an excursion girl?
Like when I go on vacation?
Do you go
No.
on vacation? Either you are an excursion person, which you try to do everything, or you're want to sit, in your by the pool drinking alcohol all day and do nothing. You like to do a lot of stuff on vacation, or you like to just chill and relax?
One thing about me is I'm always going to be a 50-50 girl. Even though I'm extremist, I don't want to do a
That's
whole
crazy
bunch
you
of
say that.
excursions, and I don't want to just sit by the pool either. I want to go see what they say you have to see when you're there. But if you're like at a resort, I definitely do not want to go. I don't have to do no excursions because I'm scared to get off the little thing, and they're going to take me, and then they're going to ransom me off. My parents ain't going to pay it.
Right. They're going to take you. They're going to ransom out to your parents.
They're not going to pay it.
I never leave the resort.
I'm
Never.
the total opposite of y'all. I can't wait
What's
to get
the
off the resort.
point?
I
And
wanna
people
go-
like this guy here, try to go in town and hang with the natives. The natives going to rob you and hold you for ransom, and they're not going to pay it. We're not going to pay the ransom, sir.
I want to go get a beer from a pub that's in town that's got people in it, and I want to also stop by them huts that's on the side of the road cooking the food.
Now
you gotta wait.
we
You gotta
did do
wait like
that.
45 minutes to an hour to get your plate. I want to go to that hut also
Yep.
and eat some of the native food.
So
Yep.
you want to go
I'm gonna do
to some little hut on the side of the street, not
If-
regulated by any food
Right. Right.
compliance
He wants
agency.
romaine
You
poisoning.
think
Yes.
you think you
Yes.
eating beef, but you actually eating rhinoceros. That's
Well,
your idea of good time. Of a good time.
Dude, the curry goat in Jamaica on the side of the road is some of the best eating you ever have in
You
your
don't know if that
life.
was gold. You don't know, man, what that was. You just
That's
ate
rhinoceros, man.
And if I'm away for 5
Pigeon.
days, I'll stay on property by the pool for 3, and I want to do excursions for 2. So if I'm staying someplace for 7 days, I want to do at least 3 excursions and then 4 days on property.
I'm
Yeah, I
about
try to.
Yeah.
That's my math. You said 50-50. I'm a little more. Stay on the property a tad bit longer. But we gotta get to your report.
I ain't got
fine.
nothing to talk about. Anyway, y'all know how we do this thing. It's your girl Arlie Michelle with the Two Live Stews experience and the Arlie Wood. As in, for men, you should remember what that is. Wood report. Okay, we know how we start this thing off with some birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. To funny man Cat Williams, who turns 53 today. 3-time world heavyweight champion boxer Lennox Lewis is 59. R&B singer, ooh yeah, KC of Jodeci is.
Ooh yeah,
sing it. That's that boy. We'll cry.
I'm surprised they
for
were at the concert last night at Mapleton.
What happened?
Damn, everybody, man.
No, they couldn't be there. They still trying to get through some things. Anyway, NBA player for the Los Angeles Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr., 35. And I know we don't do some of those other people, but it was NFL quarterback and sports commentator Terry Bradshaw, 76. NFL running back, the great Eric Dickerson, 64. And former NBA basketball player Nate Archibald, 76.
Wow.
We would like to send a rest in heaven, rest in peace, and support to the family of Isaac Freeman III, aka Fat Man Scoop, who was just 56 years old, who had a medical emergency during a show in Connecticut and then later succumbed. We're assuming it looked like it might have been a heart attack. I mean, he was like, "Here we go now," and then it was horrible to watch. I was just like, "Oh my God!" I know
they got it. Oh, I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it either. I don't want to see it
because he was in the middle of the show and somebody was recording it, and then he was like, "All right, y'all, such and such," and then he moves to go up on the stage. He had his shirt off. He gets next to another dude up there on the stage. He says something, and you could tell it was kind of like he was trying to get it out, and then he just crumples to the ground. It's just, oh God. We all know him from all those Missy Elliott. It's a minute now. Here we go now. Woo! On that Sierra song.
Fat Man Scoop.
Yes.
Wow. They paid tribute to him last night, man.
Yeah, because he was known in the hip hop world. He was very well known and was traveling a great deal. And I want to send a personal shout out to my friend, my longest ever friend. We were 2 new kids in 3rd grade at Oglethorpe Elementary School. Ayanna Crockett turned whatever age she turned on September the 1st. Shout out Ayanna Crockett Ingram. She married to the Bruhs.
And while you're giving birthday shouts out, I'm glad you brought that up. Shouts out to the Tricky Trey from Bowl DK that year, spring '92. You know
y'all
it.
in that 92.
Yeah, the Tricky Trey man is celebrating his 51st birthday today, man. So shouts out to Claude Roscoe.
Them threes in the building.
The 3 in the building. Okay,
Threes in
I'm
the
sorry.
building.
Had to give my LB a shout out.
That's right. You got to give your LB a shout out. All right. So y'all, first up, guess who having a baby? It's going to be another Prince in the house. Not Prince like my Prince. We ain't going to play like that. But King, who God help me, who all the comments, y'all, the comments are always, I'm here for him. The comments said, who laid down with him? We just want to talk about it. But anyway, so T.I. was on a podcast the other day, and he mentioned that he was the grandfather of 2. His 2 oldest have his stepdaughter and his son both already have daughters. He is about to have a little boy. And he mentioned, he was like, I'm about to make this dude give King the kind of trouble King gave me. It's gonna be an indictment in this child's future. I was like, why is he
King
putting
got
that on that baby?
King impregnated somebody?
King is about to be a daddy.
Oh,
Wow.
How old is King? How old is he?
20 years old.
Wow.
He barely got out of high school. They had him on a podcast with
Go back to that picture of King. I didn't realize he was that small because I stood next to T.I.
Yeah, T.I. my height.
T.I. is 5'9", and so
not my
King
height.
is 5 foot.
Well, his mama they call his mama tiny. So let's just go with that.
Wow.
Like he is a little bit.
I stood right next to T.I. This was before he blew up. In Distant Replay. He was in there shop of throwbacks and Distant Replay. This is before he blew up. Like it was right when people knew him, but he wasn't nowhere to star. He
was still Rubber Band Man. He was still Rubber Band Man at the time.
And I stood right next to him and hey man, heard some big things about you, man, yada yada. And so King is a little tiny fella.
He is a little tiny fella, and he is, has been in issues, recent issues. He was at the Dome last year during the season, and him and T.I. got into a little scuffle because he was trying to talk about he from these streets, and they were like, "Boy, you don't even know nothing about no street," because T.I. really is from a street. I went to Douglas. I went to Mays High School. Douglas is where his zone school, and those kids over there were from Bowen Homes, a lot of them, and it was a beautiful, because the old people section was always nice and kept, but the young people section, they was running clothes, causing. I mean, they was on something else.
Yeah, I love that. I love T.I.
Killer Mike, shout out to Killer Mike, who was a Douglas graduate and a proponent, and I love T.I. He does a lot for the community. He's over here. I have even when T.I. kind of went off on some people that I didn't think was necessary, I still love T.I. But I'm just really, King wasn't raised right. They kind of let King raise himself, and he didn't do a good job of raising himself. So I just am concerned about this baby, and for T.I. to say he gonna make sure this baby have an indictment on him
before the baby even born. That's not good.
If you've seen some of the interviews that King has done, man, he
can't spell.
He's what the great Gerald Moody would call a loose cannon. We brought Moody's name up again today. He's a loose cannon.
It's like and so many of those children, unfortunately, are like that. I think it's psychological. Like people pick at you. It's like, oh man, you soft, and you feel like because Andrew Young's son, Bo, he was kind of like that. Good kid, but he just always wanted to prove he could fight or he could do it. And you're like, you ain't gotta do all of that, dude. Live in the big house and
be happy you're rich.
Streets. These streets ain't got nothing for you, baby.
What's the other option? What's the other option of being rich?
The alternative is not what you want.
Hello.
I'm not trying to be there. I don't want to go over there. But anyway, of course, they grew out of it, but it took so much like just trouble. He got kicked out of Howard. He got just stuff. So King is kind of going in that way. So I'm sure Tiny just going to raise the baby. There's somebody to raise because there's not that much. I think Eris is 7 or 8, their child. So the grandkids and the kids are just all jumping in together. Lord.
Give it to you. Shout out to you. Yeah, we appreciate you.
Shout out to you. Happy being a granddaddy. He been naming Prince. I know that. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about the Braxtons are coming back to TV minus their sister Tracy, and that's what they're talking about. The reason they're back is because they wanted to tell their sister Tracy's story. She died, from esophageal cancer. I feel like it was right during the pandemic, and the show pandemic stopped everything and all that. So they're back on the circuit, and it makes money for you when you need to make money. So they're back with the hijinks and the stuff. Tracy's son is going to be a part of the show now. So to be the Tony, who is in residence out in Vegas. Love me some Tony Brady. She be singing in a deep register. She's sexy. Another sad love song. Anyway, so that's Tony's good. In residence. Thank you. Tony and Tawanda, who says she has alopecia, similar to what Jada Pinkett went through. So she just shaved her head. So she's one of the older sisters. And
I didn't know one of the sisters died. I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention.
Tracy passed. She was the oldest, if I'm not mistaken.
So many damn people were passing during COVID that it was one that could just go under the radar, man.
It did.
I mean, every day it was celebrities and people that we knew and frat brothers. Every day people were just leaving here, man.
And your president talked about using bleach to cure it, COVID. He drink some bleach.
And he meant it. I want to ask y'all though, with reality shows, do y'all think reality shows ruin relationships when the people get on there?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen half of one episode of a reality show in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of them either.
I don't watch them much either because they don't help with my acting skills. However, you look, somebody might mention it so to make you go watch an episode or something. And I just, all I see is people falling out. I mentioned to Rashida one time, I was trying to get in her store and I was like, yeah. And my brother, he's been on, because he was on Love and Hip Hop a couple of episodes. She looked at me and I didn't really know the storyline. So I'm looking like, why is she mad at me? Well, I had to go back and people like, Bobby was the one that's supposed to be having the strippers up there at the cabin with Kirk and all. I was like, oh, no wonder she ready to fight me in the store. I didn't know. I didn't know. But my
I,
brother don't do strippers like that, so I knew it was just a made up story. But still,
And real quick, when it comes to the interweb relationships and reality TV, the divorce rate itself, not including reality TV, is damn near 80%. So relationships just start and end. That's pretty much what happens.
and it's on those shows too. They over there fighting. Next thing you know, so and so is divorcing
Right.
now from blah blah. I
It's a
was like,
lot.
goodness, But from what I understand, having work production, they will create a narrative. They create like, hey. Because ain't no way I'm showing up at the same place with them people to fight them every time. It's too many restaurants in Atlanta. So they make
Right.
it, like, hey, make sure security's there. Let's all go and see so I can throw this drink on you.
It's too many restaurants. You're
It's
right.
too many restaurants. How we all there all the time throwing drinks at each other? Not doing it.
Right.
Not doing it.
Right.
So anyway, we'll see what happens with the Braxton because that's how Tamar and Vince ended up.
If the casting director from one of them reality shows call you today, are you doing it?
Watch me on reality, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I started to Ready for Love, but I just thought against it. I don't want all my business out there, and then they're gonna tell how old I am and stuff, and I just didn't want it. So
What?
No.
Well, so wait a minute. You were talking to the producers about coming on that show?
It had meant that. Well, no, not really talking to them, but it was like mandated that I tell my age, and I was like, okay, never mind. Y'all ain't gonna let me lie.
You walked away from the you walked away from the bag because of you had to disclose your age.
I didn't know if they were gonna make me look bad or not. Then wasn't no man gonna want me because they make you look bad on some of the reality shows. They pick. I remember Lisa was telling us how they did it on the shows. She was like, they made me to be this slate. They slate you for a spot, and then they're like, she's like, I didn't want to be that, so I quit. I was like, oh, okay then. But I could imagine they'd make me like either a drama queen or vicious, and I'm none of those things. And then when I get out into the real world, what man gonna want to play with me?
Play with you. That's funny.
Anyway, that is all for today for you beautiful Stewies out there in laborless world. I hope y'all not laboring today. Don't labor. It's your girl Arlie Michelle with the Arliewood Report for the Two Live Stews Experience.
Outstanding job, Ollie.
Next time.
Outstanding job, Ollie. Hey man, speaking of what you're doing for the day, good job, Ollie. The Hollywood Report. What you doing for the holiday, man? Today is the holiday, actually. You play some golf?
Nah, I don't have anything planned, man. I'm kind of done from last night, man.
Long night.
We did it hard last night, man. It was great. We had front row seats, basically.
Right.
We were down. So hey, this is what a picture I wanted to show. Do you know who that is right there with the dreads in front of me? That's me taking the picture. And EPMD is on stage. Take a guess who that is in front of me with the dreads.
Man, I have absolutely no earthly idea at all. Kermit the Frog.
That's BMX, man.
Is that the great BMX?
That's the great BMX, the great Pee Wee Shine.
Pee Wee was in
Moco's
the A's?
finest.
Oh, that's live, man.
So for people that don't know the history,
I'm surprised Doc can't get him on the stage somehow, man.
he tried his best. So Pee Wee Shine is our resident Rakim from Moco. He's 50, he's got to be at least 55, and he's still rhyming. Matter of fact, the family song that you hear on our show, Pee Wee Shine, the great BMX, his stage name is BMX.
Shouts out to Art.
His stage name is BMX. That's him right there.
Right there.
This song right there, this is the great BMX. And Southern Edge brought him to Atlanta to see some of his favorite artists. He was going crazy, man. He couldn't believe it that Rakim was there.
Did he get to meet Rakim, man?
I'm sure he did. We were all backstage all
I
night
had
long.
to make sure he met Rakim.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you're not running out here today, huh? You don't have to go to work, so you got a little bit more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll get to more balls and more busters, as well as we'll do more chat. Outstanding report by Arlie Michelle. We appreciate you, Arlie.
And don't forget, we've got the last 48 coming up soon, too, as well, which is the 5 biggest memes from the last 48 hours. Really like 72, but.
Last 48, more balls and busters, and your chat up next in the doghouse with the Two Live Stews.
Yeah.
The Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is Clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
What up, though? Shouts out to all of our wonderful sponsors, man. Especially my dude, J-Dub Motorsports, man. You can find them on the web at jdubmotorsports.com. If you're into cars, trucks, boats, or anything that's got an engine, check out our boy, Jay Walker, man. He's the host of Life Off Road, which airs on his YouTube channel, J-Dub Motorsports. Shouts out to J-Dub, man. I'm dealing with some problems with my truck. And in a conversation I was having with him, he's like, hey, man, you looking for a good new pre-owned vehicle? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I actually am in the market for a pre-owned vehicle. He's like, I got you. I got the people to do it. So shouts out to J-Dub Motorsports, man. JDubMotorsports.com. That's where you can find him on the web. He's got some real good interviews, man, and some rides in some nice cars. Muscle cars, sports cars, classic exotics. J-Dub's got it all. Y'all check him out. JDubMotorsports.com.
Okay, grab your pencil. Grab your pencil. You got your pencil?
Yes.
Or your notepad from your phone?
Yes.
J-A-Y.
Yes.
J-Dub, D-U-B, motorsports.com. JDubMotorsports.com.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go first. You go first, sir.
No, go ahead.
I insist.
No, I insist.
Okay. Scotty Scheffler, Baller Award. Sir, yes. Tigers had some amazing seasons as a pro. Scotty Scheffler had 7 wins this past season. That's the most since Tiger Woods, as I just mentioned Tiger Woods. Scotty Scheffler won $62 million this year on the golf course. And this past weekend, for winning the Tour Championship, he was awarded a check for $25 million. Dude's caddy this year, who gets a percentage of his bag, made in excess of $5 million for simply caring and offering some advice from time to time to Scotty Scheffler. Dude is playing some amazing golf right now, man. So shout out to Scheffler. He gets a Baller Award for winning the Tour Championship and for having one of the best golf seasons ever.
Yeah, he's definitely balling. He is definitely balling. Shouts out to, now I made note to do this. Shouts out to Cash Jones. You know who Cash Jones is?
Of course I knew who Cash Jones is.
Cash Jones is the running back for the Georgia Bulldogs, wears number 32, a Caucasian brother. When I tell you he looks like, and you just got to see this guy, man. Shouts out to Cash Jones. I just wanted to give him a shouts out. People that know who the guy I'm talking about is very interesting, okay? Running back for the Georgia Bulldogs. Just a Baller Award out to him. He gets a baller.
Saw quite a few Caucasian brothers running the ball and playing DB this past weekend in college
Yeah,
football.
what's going on?
These coaches are refusing to jump into the portal to get who they want or pay who they need.
Dabble got pride. We don't do that here at Clemson. Well, you ain't gonna have no damn job at Clemson either.
Right.
You know?
They've got to be willing to, after getting beat like they did the first game of the year, only putting up 3 points, they've got to be ready to part ways with Dabo Swinney. He can't possibly stick around.
All right, so last 48. So what last 48 is the 5 biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. If you didn't know, if you just wandered upon the show today, we have 2 groups or 2 different entities on Facebook. All right. We've got the Two Live Stews Facebook group that's got like 40,000 people in it. Okay. And that's where the conversation happens at. And that's where we pull these memes from. And then we also have the Two Live Stews page in which we place all of our videos. Okay. All of the reels and everything that we do here on the show live. But the last 48, 5 biggest memes from the last 48 hours in the Two Live Stews Facebook group. Drop the first one, Tree. Drop it. Drop it
like it's hot.
This is what I was talking about earlier. You said 13%, but it's actually 17% of the WNBA's flagrant fouls this season have been committed against Caitlin Clark. The Chicago Sky were responsible for 80% of those fouls committed against her. So, as you brought up earlier,
out of her 17%, 80% of the 17% was from one team.
Angel Reese's team.
Right.
Yeah.
Angel Reese got them girls hating Caitlin Clark because they've been competing for the last 3 years in college basketball.
So I brought that up just so we can recognize what team we're talking about. You think that in the locker room, Angel Reese is putting a battery in the back of her teammates to foul Caitlin Clark hard. That's what you think.
I can hear it now. Ooh, we got the fever this week. I can't stand that bitch. Y'all gonna ride with me or what? I can hear it.
You sound like Doughboy in Boys in the Hood.
And listen, she plays aggressive. Angel Reese plays aggressive.
She
That's why
does.
she's so many damn boards.
She's the Moses Malone of the WNBA. I gave her that name.
She's got like the WNBA rebound record to this point for a season.
Yes.
It's crazy, okay?
Yes.
So, yeah, I can see her telling her teammates, listen, I'm going to throw elbows and I'm going to elbow her. Y'all going to do the same damn thing.
She's a rookie, man. Rookies don't have that type of voice in the locker room. You know that. Stop that.
Unless rookies that play like she does.
Okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
She plays aggressive, man.
Just like I said earlier, Caitlin Clark is an actress. Okay? Her flopping is just her flopping is LeBron James level type flopping.
One out of 5 personal fouls is happening.
Caitlin Clark's flopping is Vlade Divac level flopping.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? The greatest flopper in the history of floppers.
Hey, they're beating up on her to no avail because she balled out.
Whatever.
Dallas can do whatever they want. She dropped almost 30 points on them fools last night.
All right, next one, Tree, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Ooh.
This is tough.
Thoughts. You're looking at the greatest crime series in the history of television. And let me just say this. I got into a little back and forth with a dude on Facebook about this. He talked about Law and Order. These are cable-based crime dramas.
Well, so is Law and Order, though, isn't it?
Law and Order is not and I guess I shouldn't say cable even.
Right.
Well, no. Cable. Law and Order is on network TV. These are cable series.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Law and Order is on something you don't have to pay for. That's on regular channels.
The Sopranos is the only one that I really didn't see all of. I saw all of everything else.
You didn't see the whole Sopranos. You might need to go back and watch it then.
I kept trying to watch Sopranos. It just didn't move me.
Okay, put them back up there again, Tree. These are oh my gosh. I've seen every single one of these and phenomenal. This is the ranking and guess who posted this? Look who posted this.
C Black. What up,
C
dog?
Black.
What up, dog?
One of the bros that one of Ryan's tight men from Florida State. He says you're looking
Guys-
at the greatest
Guys, data.
crime series in the history of television. He's got The Wire, number 1. Number 2, Snowfall. Number 3, Breaking Bad. Number 4, Power. And number 5, The Sopranos. Somebody pulled me to the side, I can't remember where it was, a couple of weeks ago, and talked about, hey, Doug, you put me on Breaking Bad. When you put your brother on Breaking Bad, I started watching it too. Oh, my gosh.
I said, hey, man, I tried 2 shows last night, man. I couldn't do it. You said, hey, man, give it one more. I said, man, come on. That's 2 shows, man. I'm done with it. You said, no, man, just give it one more.
Breaking Bad is the shit.
Yeah. And right around episode 3 or 4, you will be entrenched in it.
I think I like, and I hate to do this because, one is a more black-based show, and I always vote black. I think I would put Breaking Bad at 2. I think I would put Breaking Bad at 2, right ahead of Snowfall. And it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. And I think I would put I would put Sopranos before Power. Sopranos just was more. It was better. It was better. It came across better. Power was phenomenal, but Power got some real, tough spots.
Yeah, there's a few glitches in Power.
But I love Power too. That's a great meme. I love that meme. All right, next one, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Shouts out Uncle Mike.
Uncle
Craig
Mike.
Pryor.
He's in the chat room today too. Good morning, Uncle Mike.
Good morning, Uncle Mike.
Craig Pryor. He which one of these you taking? So Hector is from the movie Friday. You remember Hector?
Yep.
Who gave Smokey the PCP or whatever?
Yep.
Doughboy, Boys in the Hood, obviously. Stacy. Is that from The Wood?
I don't remember Stacy.
Oh no. Stacy is from Snowfall.
Snowfall. Okay.
The crackhead, very on Sherm drug dealer. And Stacy, actually the same guy that played Stacy in Snowfall, was one of the characters in The Wood. She was the girl's brother. I can't remember what his character's name. And then you got Big Worm from Friday, obviously. Mm-hmm. Kane from Minister Society. That's the Mustang that he stole from the dude in the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm. And was driving it around town like he didn't steal it.
And then the last one is Alonzo from Training Day. Which one you taking?
Driving to Monte Carlo. I got to go with Doughboy, man.
Cut Dog. No, I think that's a Cutlass. Is that a Monte Carlo or a Cutlass? I thought
they're one and the same. They're one and the same, but it's okay.
They're damn near the same car.
Yeah. I got to go with Doughboy, man. Doughboy or Kane, because I still love Mustang 5.0s, especially convertible ones. I still love them. So I got to go Doughboy though.
Okay, let's see it one more time, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Thank you for joining, you boys. Let's see it one more time. I think I'm gonna go with the Cut Dog, man. I think I'm gonna go with that Cut Dog from Alonzo, man, and Training Day. If you had a Cut Dog, if you had a Cutlass or a Grand Prix, and what's the one you said? Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
Them 3 cars. Cutlass, Grand Prix.
Well, it's 4.
And Monte Carlo were basically the same car.
And the SS Monte Carlo.
And the SS. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I got to go Doughboy, man. That's the dopest ride in that picture.
Huh? I'm sorry.
Doughboy had the dopest ride in that picture.
Okay, I can go with that. All right, and
this is tough right here, man. This is tough. Shouts out to you, Lawrence P. This is tough. This is one of the ones it's impossible.
So these 3 players are basically the same person.
Right.
They're point guards, not that tall.
Eras. Different eras.
They're point guards, but they will dunk on you like they will smash on you.
Right.
All 3 of these ninjas can jump from the free throw line, 2 hands, and dunk on you.
Right. Sir, I gotta go Ja to start.
Over Derrick Rose?
Listen. Let me finish, please. This hurts, but you're making me do it, so I'm playing the game. I gotta go Ja to start. I gotta go Derrick Rose to cut. Because he's been injured from day 1 of his career.
Yeah, but I think that when they do these types of things, they're not talking about when they're injured. They're talking about when they're playing. And you know what? You can.
He didn't play a lot.
Right.
He didn't play a lot. And everybody else was there, and their body of work speaks for itself. But I got to go Ja because Ja's got I mean, Derrick Rose is the best player, but his health didn't allow him to be the best player.
Did pull it up one more time, Tree. Did Westbrook win an MVP? Did Russell Westbrook win an MVP? Yes. Okay. So I was about to say Westbrook didn't win an MVP. Huh?
Yeah, he won like 2 of them back to back.
Boy, let me tell you something. Derrick Rose,
He averaged a triple-double 2 years back to back. Russell averaged a triple-double, sir.
Here's the determiner for me. I think Derrick Rose has the best jump shot out of all three of them, or had the best
100.
jump shot out of all three. I think I would go. I'm looking at them when they're healthy. I think I would go with D Rose start, and coming off the bench would be Ja.
Ja off the bench.
Yeah, and I think Russell would have to be cut. That hurts me. I love me some Russell Westbrook.
That's right.
I do, but
Derrick.
But the point about that meme for people, for youngins out there that may watch this 20 years from now, these three ninjas right here are the same player. They both two-hand dunk. They both jump off two feet, two-hand dunks, will dunk on any center in the NBA when they were at the prime of their game.
If you in the paint, they're gonna raise up on you. What up, Dre? Good morning, man.
Man, y'all being so disrespectful.
Who you got, Nutty?
Man, this is easy. Russ is a legend, man. I don't understand why this hatred coming from the stools.
No, there's no hatred, but we
have if you're not starting Russell Westbrook, you hate on Russell Westbrook. This man averaged a triple-double 4 times. He's an MVP.
But but Nutty,
come on, man.
If
they're not the same. They're not the same.
Nutty, listen to me.
Derrick
Rose was that dude.
No,
you must not remember. Maybe that was before your time.
It's
you younger than us.
No.
It's before his time.
Do you remember Derrick Rose in Memphis? Do you remember Derrick Rose when he first got in the league?
Oh, come on, man. This is me.
Yeah, but you're younger than us. Maybe you weren't paying attention to basketball then.
No, I've been paying attention. He missed the free throws in Memphis and cost them a championship. I've been since then.
But damn, he got them there though.
Derrick Rose is that dude.
Harsh.
I'm not hating on Derrick Rose. He was that dude. I would bench Derrick Rose. I would cut Ja. It's simple. It's not hard.
Ja?
No.
Yes.
Ja brings a whole nother.
Okay.
He brings another whole athleticism to the position.
They all three are supreme athletes. They're the same. That's what I'm saying. Now
they're all freaks.
Ja's not more athletic than Westbrook or D Rose.
What?
Not.
Have you been watching this guy the last 5 years?
He's the smaller of the three, and that's probably what you see.
So y'all must have just forgot what Russ and D Rose did. Y'all must have forgot because Ja is the new guy. Man,
remember,
these guys were jumping out the building when they came in the league.
My thing with D Rose is the fact that he's always injured, so that's why I didn't want to go down that road.
That's a tough one. Thanks, Nutty.
Cat got him out of there quick. He was about to go. He was about to let go on you.
Last one here, man. And then we go get to some chat.
This is impossible, man. I'm not answering this one.
Maybe let's bring Nutty back on for this. I want to hear his thoughts on this too. Damn, in college, not the NFL, what say you? One got to go. Cam Newton, Vic, MB7, Vince Young, or Deshaun Watson. We're talking about that college. Which one of them that you're going to say has to go? You can't keep all four.
Act like you never saw them as a pro.
Right. Forget everything they did as in the league. We're talking about in college. Which one of these guys you going to let go? Which three are you keeping?
I got to shake Vince Young down, man. I got to keep Deshaun. I got to keep Vic. I got to keep Cam. And this hurts. I mean, all three of these were extremely tough today. These ones where you got to choose one. And Vic's the only one that didn't win a title. Vic's the only one that didn't win a college title. But we've never seen nothing like Vic prior to seeing Michael Vick.
Nutty, what says you? What says you, Nutty?
This one is closer than that last one, but I'll let go Deshaun Watson.
Okay, give me your reasons why you let go Deshaun Watson.
Man, these guys, all of them were phenomenal in college.
Yeah,
I mean, what Vince Young did, Vince Young probably won the greatest game in college football history against USC in a championship.
Right.
And we know what Mike Vick did.
We're talking about body of work. We're not talking about one game.
Yeah,
about body of work.
The season he had was incredible.
Yeah.
He had one of the greatest seasons ever.
I'm with Nadi.
I mean, Cam Newton, we know he took a whole team on his back and won a chip. And Mike Vick was just legendary. We had never seen nothing like Mike Vick before Mike Vick. So I mean, it's close. I mean, Deshaun Watson was great. What he did against Alabama in those championship games.
Yeah, so let me break this down. I agree with Nadi. The reason I agree with Nadi is it's really process of elimination for me. Cam Newton had probably the greatest year for a quarterback in the history of college football, at least since I've been watching college football in the late 70s. Okay, you can't take him out. You cannot take him out. Vic is literally the blueprint for all these dual threat quarterbacks we see succeeding today in the NFL. A lot of people, they harken back to Randall Cunningham. The point is, none of these guys today saw Randall Cunningham. All these dual threat black quarterbacks you see today,
they know Vic.
They know Vic.
They know Mike Vick.
And Vince Young had probably the greatest game ever in the history of a quarterback in the national championship game. I'm not taking away Vince Young. By process of elimination, I'm taking away Deshaun, man. And I hate to do that, being a South Carolinian.
Yeah, maybe that's my tie to it and his success on the field because he's a South Carolinian. He played down there. He's actually from Georgia, I believe.
Yeah, right. I'm saying South Carolinian because the team is in South Carolina, Clemson.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you guys, they were very tough this past weekend, sir.
Here's the crazy thing about that too, that people don't realize. Cam Newton and Deshaun Watson are from Georgia, and Georgia didn't recruit them.
Nope.
Georgia didn't recruit them.
Yeah, I get on Claude about that all the time, man.
Matter of fact, they wanted Cam to play tight end. They recruited him, but they recruited him to play tight end.
Didn't even want that cat to be a quarterback.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And he took a team to the Super Bowl and won a Heisman.
Won a Heisman, first pick in the draft. I'm telling you, do you remember the Iron Bowl that year when Cam was there? Yeah. They were down like 30-0 at halftime, and he brought them back.
He brought them back.
Oh, it was crazy. Cam Newton had the most phenomenal year. People hate on Cam because, for obvious reasons. Cam was a goddamn baller.
I think I hear a doorbell. Come on in, whoever that is. Who is it?
Hey, Tree.
Hey, Tree.
Listen, if I don't come in now, Doug will just keep talking. And
good morning, Tree.
Y'all act like I'm not here every time, but it's okay. Oh, my voice.
You switched it up.
Tree, is that a wave cap you have on back there, Tree? You have a wave cap on?
Yeah, it's been a long weekend.
Great workout this morning.
No
You
workout.
still got your wave cap on up. So what's going on, Tree?
Good morning. Great show. You guys are doing a good job, Douglas. See? I don't know why
isn't it a habit for you to rub on that little thing just like that?
It's because I see you doing it, and you've been picking in your face and all that. But anyway, good morning. I just wanted to share my ballers and busters. Yeah, that. Don't do that.
Okay.
It's not a good look. It's giving that you just laid next to Sexy Red. Anyway, Krusty. I got a buster and a baller.
Okay. All right.
Buster award to ninjas who are smoking cigars at non-cigar establishments. Go ahead and do that. But could y'all please be mindful that you're standing next to us and ash is like right here by my neck. I can feel heat. You're standing over me. And then ninjas are getting upset when we're like, just
right.
Stop
So
it.
This must have happened to you this weekend.
I was at a rooftop, and it is not a cigar bar. I went to a cigar bar one time with you.
Whoa. Let's stop. Let's stop right there. Let's talk about this. I would think that you're on the rooftop. You're outside. You can smoke there.
You can smoke if it's a rooftop tree.
They had the whole setup. I'm not suggesting you can't smoke, but stay away from me. Have an awareness of your surroundings. And then don't be nasty when we're like, sir, these men got attitudes. Like, Doug, I tease you because you're old school, but there's something about you that...
Well, Tree, I think that I might have an attitude too if you tell me not to smoke my cigar and we're outside.
Douglas, you didn't hear me. I said stay away from me because the ash. One of my friends they burned her sweater.
Well, Tree, if I were smoking my cigar on a rooftop outside, I might tell you to stay away from me.
What? Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna
All right,
argue with you.
so
I
next
thought
one,
I could
ball
come on
award.
here. This is why I don't feel protected with y'all.
What's your
feel
ball?
more-
I'm just trying to give you the other vantage point, Tree.
Of course
That's
you
all.
are.
No, nothing. Okay,
Baller
give us your
award.
baller. Give us your baller.
Baller award to Glenn Close, The Deliverance. It is a
Okay.
movie
Keep
on
hearing
Netflix.
about this. I keep hearing about
And,
this.
I tried Tree. I tried it. As a matter of fact, I tried twice yesterday.
And you're
I tried
watching the
twice.
Two Live Stews experience.
It's so good. It is amazing.
So everybody's talking about this. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Lee Daniels. It's a true story. It is a true story. It happened. And so y'all don't believe in spirits. Ryan, you talked about retrograde, and I was over here flailing because I am like, I believe in that.
So,
it happened.
Tree, you always flail. So I probably didn't even realize you were flailing because you just be back there flailing.
That's
I mean, it's pretty much all. It's like the whole show you flail. But
so
go ahead. You saying?
So Tree, would this be classified as a horror or scary movie?
No.
It
shouldn't be. It shouldn't
so what's
be.
this clip? What's this clip I've seen online with Monique, and
JP
she's like
said,
crying.
JP said, "This is going to give me nightmares. I'm cutting it off." I was like, "Please, yeah, shut it off."
So wait a minute, is
Shut
it
it
a
off.
scary movie or not, Tree?
It's a scary
No,
damn
it's
movie.
not. Unless you are afraid of wrestling against. You don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You wrestle against principalities.
Oh,
and
Tree,
I'm not.
That sounds like a scary movie to me.
You can't. We don't operate in fear, and that's what it was really like to me. It was a great storyline. Glenn Close was phenomenal. Like she played everybody in it.
That's what I keep hearing.
Phenomenal.
Here's the problem, Tree. Doug Stewart doesn't do scary movies.
You don't go off of the resort. You don't go out of the country. You think Myrtle Beach is a vacation.
This movie is beyond scary. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always had this thing where I don't understand paying for someone else to scare you.
Well, 200,000 people on my TikTok viewed my TikToks, and they disagree with you, and they loved it. And so, I mean, I can't make you watch it, but I don't think you would be scared at all. You're a church boy. You know about apostles and prophets and preachers and praying off spirits.
The last scary movie I went to was in New York City.
Glenn
probably
Close. What's the mother's name? What's the mother's name in the movie, Tree?
What is Glenn Close's name in the movie?
Yeah, well,
she was the mother. Glenn Close is the actress.
Yeah,
She's never won an Oscar. I really hope.
She did a good job, and her and Omar Epps have a thing.
Oh my God!
Listen, it's.
Oh my God! I
would listen. I know you well, man, and I think it'll scare the ish out of you, so you probably won't enjoy it. But I tried twice and I had to stop.
So
the bathroom scene where
where he was
that's when I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Okay, so y'all can talk about as much as y'all want because I'm not gonna watch it. The last scary movie that I attended in a movie theater was about 1976.
Chucky.
No, was about 19.
You're 9 years old. 9 years old.
Yeah, something like that. I'm guessing
79. No, you're younger.
10 years old.
Hell, what you doing in a movie? Never mind.
Or yeah,
7.
So 7 years
You're
old.
7.
7 years old. Was in New York City. This was one summer in New York, and our Aunt Gertie took us, me and Jimmy, our cousin Jimmy, to see Aliens.
Sigourney Weaver.
The first Aliens.
Where it got at her face up close.
And never have I been to a scary movie again. That movie literally changed my life.
Oh,
that movie, it was one of those movies. Aliens, one of those jump out at you like like boo. Like you turn the corner and an alien comes running at you. I've never seen a scary movie since.
Lord, okay.
In the movie Tree just mentioned, it's. I enjoyed what I saw, but it was just a little bit too much for me to handle.
That's it. That's all I got. Good.
Okay. Thank you,
Tree.
Tree. Let's take a quick break and come back and read a bunch of chat, man. What do you think about that? I got time today. I can go till 9.
I love that, man.
And then
I
I'm gonna
love
try to find somebody's golf course. I know a late tee time today is gonna be hard.
I love it, man.
You playing today?
I'm not gonna play, man. I played last Monday. I played Friday. I played yesterday. Some premier golf courses, man. And I had one good round, man. So I gotta put some time in on the range. I may go hit some balls today. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Check us out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Scan this QR code, and something tells me that you'll be pleased with what you find when you get the QR code and what happens when you scan it and make an order.
Buster's ball today. We're reading chat when we get back from the break. Monday on the 2 Live Stews. Shouldn't do that. I shouldn't date the show.
Holiday edition.
Holiday edition, right. Holiday edition with the 2 Live Stews. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room. Yep. Make sure you hit the like, the little heart button. We would appreciate it. You know what? It would even be better if you'd share the episode. Hit the share button. We really would appreciate it, man. Shouts out to all of our sponsors.
Is there a heart on my screen that I could click, man? I don't see the heart. Do we not have it on our screen?
Yeah, I don't think they have that capability for the people conducting the show. I don't see it anywhere.
Okay, no problem.
Quick little break, and we're back reading a bunch of chat. 2 Live Stews.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Raw Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionrawherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
It's your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. The 2 Live Stews Experience, Holiday Edition. To everyone in the chat room, man, thank y'all very, very, very much. We really appreciate it. Shouts out to all our sponsors, especially my man, J-Dub, motorsports.com. All you car enthusiasts, make sure you check them out. And projectclear.org, man. Folks are truly making things breathe easy, making life better. So shouts out to Project Clear.
So projectclear.org is a fundraiser. Okay. Yes, it's talking about the filters for your house or your businesses, but Cars. It's a big fundraiser project as well. Project Clear, clear spelled with 2 E's, projectclear.org. Go on, check it out. If you're trying to do a fundraiser, you don't want to sell world's greatest chocolate or none of that damn expensive ass popcorn. You still buying that popcorn, man?
I kind of feel like a bad person if I don't, based upon the people that send it to me.
But I'm not gonna get into it because a lot of people are doing
it. It's $10 a bag.
$10? No, it's like $20 a bag.
Well, if you order like, I don't ever buy just one. I always buy like a 3 or a 6. So you kind of save a little bit of money, but it comes out to like $10 a bag, and it's a fundraiser. And the popcorn is delicious. It's the best popcorn that you can put your mouth on. It's the best popcorn you can put your mouth on. I mean, all of them.
Okay. All right. So projectclear.org, there's actually a fundraising aspect to it. But if you want to get the air filters, these are Mac Daddy air filters, okay? And you can, in effect, get put on a subscription where they come to you quarterly or a couple times a year.
It's a great reminder because I forget to do my quarterly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When I lived in a house, it was always this thing where we'd forget to change the filters and something go wrong with the air, and it was because of the filters.
Right.
Okay. So you can actually buy the filters, set up a subscription to get the filters when you want at clearair.com. CLEER air.com. This is projectclear.org. There's two different things, but I'm just throwing a little bone to Clear.
That's what's up, man. Looking forward to reading some chats. A lot of chat messages this morning. I mean, we can't thank y'all enough for pulling up.
So Mocha Bella, Ball Award to Miami Hurricanes for spanking them Florida Gators in the swamp.
Good morning, Mocha.
Hey, Mocha. And in particular, a Ball Award to Cam Ward.
Cam Ward ball.
The transfer from, I think he came from Washington State. He had 385 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, went 26 for 35. The portal. Look what the portal's doing.
The portal. You know, I really like.
I don't believe in the portal.
After the game, they walked over to the sideline where the Florida recruits were at. All the kids that was visiting Florida for that particular game.
Right.
And all the players that just had an incredible game. So I look at them cats like, y'all better come to Miami. Y'all better come to Miami.
Now, you know, I like that type of stuff.
Oh, man. Hey, I don't know why y'all over there. Y'all better come visit Miami.
I feel like that's they're breaking some type of unethical, unwritten rule doing that.
Man, them cats down in Miami don't care. Them cats from the bottom don't care, man.
Oh, back in the day, the Miami players wouldn't care, but you know, the Miami players now, the program in general is much softer and gentler than.
That's everybody's program.
Yeah,
these kids soft as baby doodle these days.
From Loose Neck Side, baller to my neighborhood high school, DeSoto, dropping a 70-piece on that Georgia school. Can't come to Texas half stepping. Yeah, clearly there's probably something in that whole story that we don't know about, because you take a good team from Georgia, you take Beaufort High School,
right,
or
Grayson,
some of these schools, they ain't going to no Texas and get beat by no 70s. So I'm betting that it was probably a lower division Georgia team.
Or something like 15 starters had COVID or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, who sent that one? Who sent that one?
It was Loose Neck.
Go to hell, Loose Neck.
Washington too. Students experience. That's kind of extreme.
No, but I mean, you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to belittle Georgia and high school football in Georgia. Go to hell, Loose Neck.
You can't do that. Just know this: the majority of them players on the Bulldogs from Georgia.
Right.
They play some football here. I mean, in this whole little area. You take Miami, Georgia. We don't have the population in South Carolina, but we got a bunch of ballers. We got a bunch of ballers. Just understand, Clemson won some national championships in the last decade.
Well, they won 3.
And majority of their players from South Carolina, upstate, mind you, but they're from South Carolina.
Back when the coach was doing that, but he's not doing that anymore.
Jungle Brother. Fam, you got a quarterback. He built like Barney Rubble, but he can spin that around. Did you see the quarterback for FAMU?
I saw the second half of the game.
He is about 5'9", about 240.
He can zip that thing, though. And he moves around, too.
I love our quarterback in South Carolina State. We got to transfer. We got a kid out of the portal to play quarterback. He wears number 7. He's left-handed. He can run. He kind of reminds you of a
y'all shouldn't have lost that game. Hey, man, real quick. There were a few miscues, but y'all shouldn't have lost that game, man.
Oh, no.
Coaching, I know you got a new coach that won a lot of ball games in Benedict, but coaching came into play in that fourth quarter for y'all to lose that game.
I'm a Madden champion 3 years in a row, right? You know, I won the Stu Bowl championship. That wasn't 3 years. 2 out of 3 years. State lost the game by playing man. They played too much man at the end of the game. And the receivers for FAMU were rubbing off. They were like rubbing off and getting wide open. And they were running slants. All they had to do was run some type of a cover 2 or some type of zone, and we
Yep.
would have picked off some of the balls at the end, man.
No, stayed
Should
in
have been a
man-to-man.
coach.
Yep, stayed man-to-man. That happened last night too for LSU. LSU stayed in a man-to-man, and they were just getting beat.
God, but you know what? Coach Chennis Berry, new head coach of the South Carolina State Bulldogs, he's going. That's easy to fix. They're gonna look at the film and be like, "Oh man, we should have just dropped to a zone, and we would have been. It would have been somebody right there."
It's called game time freaking adjustment, man, and you got to do that. You can't stay in the offense that's you're getting your lights beat out of. You can't stay in the defense when you're getting beat like that.
From Till Dog 12, I was at the game. That quarterback and running back are dangerous ballers. Gave FAMU everything they wanted. Talked about the quarterback again. We picked the kid out of the portal, man. He played at some 1AA program somewhere. I can't remember, but kid, he can throw the ball. We got a quarterback.
Do y'all have NIL deals that just on campus? Y'all have a collective that's doing that?
One of my chat the brothers asked me that yesterday in a Facebook inbox. I don't know. I don't know.
I would guess everybody's got some kind of collective now creating NIL opportunities for players, right?
I don't know. I don't know if South Carolina State or HBCUs. I don't know. I haven't heard of any HBCUs having a collective where they get money to pay out to these kids in NIL deals. I don't know.
That's interesting.
Jungle Brother, when
might need to consider starting one of those. If that's not happening, it's got to be happening, man. I mean,
it's got to be happening to some degree. I just don't know about.
That's what's going on in college sports right now. So.
Right. We lost a bunch of kids in the portal, and we brought in a bunch of kids from the portal. Like I told you, the coach Chennis Berry was the head coach at Benedict, which is in Columbia, South Carolina. A lot of people may not even know where the hell Benedict is. It's an HBCU, smaller HBCU in Columbia, South Carolina. He brought about 20 kids with him from Benedict. Now that's a smaller division, but I think that he did such an excellent job of recruiting. Those kids can play at the FCS level where South Carolina State is, and I mean the squad looks good. I feel real good about the future of the program.
Would have felt better about them if they would have got a W, but go ahead. I understand.
Jungle Brother, when the McDonald's brothers tried to fire Ray Kroc but found out all their franchises was on his land, they almost had strokes. Laugh out loud. Checkmate. Yes. Read up on the great Ray Kroc, sir. Read up on the great Ray Kroc. From Curtis Brown, Doug, that Southern Edge salted caramel whiskey is the truth. Great taste, cigar friendly. Enjoyed hanging with y'all. Big ups to Dr. Scott. Kurt from the D. Like I told you, he came through the other night at the little get-together we had Saturday at the Battery.
Shouts out Triple Platinum Kurt from the D. What up, though?
Jungle Brother, Ball Award to Shador, Jimmy Horn, and Travis Hunter for Colorado. Buster Award to Paul Feinbaum for hating on them the day afterwards.
Yeah. Paul Feinbaum's got he's got his britches in the crack of his butt behind the Colorado Buffaloes and Deion Sanders, man.
So people voting for Donald Trump is one thing I've never understood. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But people listening or giving any credence to Paul Feinbaum, who clearly has never played a down of football in his life, is very odd to me as well.
I agree. Well said. What makes him such a great analyst or eye for talent or X and O guy or someone that's put in time in the trenches?
Here's a next level thinking. I can make the argument. We've done this on Facebook in the group. I'd make the argument that Deion Sanders is not just the best cornerback of all time. He's the greatest football player of all time.
One of them, no question.
And the reason I say that because
there's no question. What you're saying, I mean, this is not a factual statement. This is an opinion-based statement, but it's a fact for everyone that knows anything about sports.
He's played multiple positions in the NFL.
Multiple sports.
He was an ultimate kick returner, punt returner. He's the greatest defensive back of all time.
College Football Hall of Fame.
He's the College Football Hall of Fame. He's the NFL Hall of Fame. He's what else has he done? He's a great coach. There's nothing you can question Deion Sanders about, or you should be able to question Deion Sanders about concerning football.
When he used to wear a curl, his hair never went straight like yours. He got his curl right every time. You never saw Dion. You never saw Dion with a curl that was straight like Al Sharpton or like Doug's was when he was in the 8th grade.
I'm talking overall football players. A lot of people will say, well, the greatest football all the time is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is not near the athlete.
He's not considered an athlete. He's just
He's not even considered an athlete.
No, stop it.
So
now, he's the greatest quarterback in the history of quarterbacks, but he's not like an athlete.
If you factor in all the different variables on how we rank players and how we talk about greatness of players, Deion Sanders checks every single box. The greatest player at his position ever. Tom Brady might be the greatest. I don't think so. Tom Brady might be the greatest quarterback or person at his position of all time, but he's not even an athlete. Tom Brady ran like a 6'5" in the 40. Deion Sanders, 2-hand dunks on your ass, could 2-hand dunk on you. I don't know. It's just funny to me. Paul Feinbaum has never touched the football field, but questioning Deion Sanders on anything football.
Deion's hit a home run in the game. Deion's dunked a basketball. Well, not in the game. Deion's thrown a touchdown. He's caught touchdowns. He's ran touchdowns. I mean, he's got a pretty diverse portfolio.
Team's game plan to not throw on his side of the field.
Cat coverage. That cat is going to lock down the best receiver on the other team.
Loose next side. My Southern University Jags came to Sanford Field and played Georgia in 2014 and actually scored first. We were up 7-0, but lost 48-7. That whole thing, I mean, it's just the depth is what happens in those types of games.
They don't have enough depth.
We've been on the back end of a lot of ass kickings in the last 30 years that I can remember, man, at South Carolina State.
In Auburn on Saturday night, they got beat 70-something to 3. It was bad. It was really bad.
Jason Lumpkin. What up, Jason Lumpkin?
What up, Lump?
He says, you said that like you know him?
Come on, man. Stop it, man.
I know you don't know this man. You said it like y'all just had a beer yesterday or something like that. You don't even know who this man is.
Lump dog.
Jason Lumpkin, he says, Ball Award, Cam Ward, and Miami Hurricanes to go into the swamp. It would be interesting for Miami to be back. I'll put it like that. I want them to lose. I don't want them to beat Tech. Matter of fact, I used to be a Miami fan. It's not the same anymore.
Hey, they got some different kind of athletes down there.
Oh, yeah.
Them cats got cats that look like they should be tight ends playing linebacker, and they got some different athletes down there.
Eric Boyd, Ball Award to is this our homeboy Eric Boyd? Oh no, our homeboy's name is Eric Lloyd, not Boyd. Eric Boyd, Ball Award, Mizzou covered a 50-point spread.
50-point spread.
Did you put some wagers on any games like that this weekend? There were a lot of big spreads out there.
I'm 2-1. I am 2-1, and I stopped playing the games for a couple of years, but I've decided that I'm going to dedicate $100 every weekend to a little bit of action.
That's what we need right there. Matter of fact, don't forget, if you would like to advertise your internet-based business or your Atlanta-based,
I'm gonna call Guido and ask him if he wants us to pub his site.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Doug.
Let me get up the ad first. If you want to advertise your Atlanta-based business or your internet-based business, this is the perfect place to do it. The Two Live Stews experience. All right. Email me sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Oh, we 100% need to have a gambling site as one of our advertisers on this show. Yeah, you give Guido all that money, he should be able to invest back in us.
Whoa, you ain't giving money.
You ultimately end up giving them the money by the end of the year, man.
Yeah,
I promise
pretty much. Let's do.
And there's a lot of people that would love to put a nice wager down.
Yeah, we got to think about the agreement to make sure we eat good off of this and just So let's do YouTube.
Ty Davison played every snap except for the one when his helmet came off on one play. He's talking about Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter played every snap except for one play? Except for one snap? Huh?
And he needs to play every play except for one snap. If he did not play offensively, they would have lost that game.
But Ryan, it's almost like one of those things where the player You have to protect the player from himself. How many times have you heard that before? Like, yeah, a player injured would want to go back into the game if they think they can, but as the coach, you have to protect them from themselves.
There's two types of players. Only two. Do you know what they are?
No, go ahead. Tell me. I'm interested.
The player that has gotten injured and the player that will get injured. Talent needs to be on the field, period. Yeah, let's conserve him. Let's save him. Aaron Rodgers, sir, at the end of a 19-year career at that point, tore his Achilles after 4 plays, and he wasn't touched. Injuries are going to happen. I'm not going to let them happen. I'm not going to think they're not going to happen if I don't have them on the field.
Well, it ties back in. Well, but it ties back into being physically tired.
Right.
There's more of a chance. Your chances of getting injured, I think, are increased. The more tired you are, because they always say you got to go full speed or you can't be out there.
I'm willing to bet that Travis Hunter runs like Emory Lloyd used to. I bet he's got wind for days. I bet he can run I bet he conditions all day, every day, so he can get in more reps than the average guy. I guarantee it.
Okay. And last thing, we're going to move on from this.
He's not struggling with the excess of snaps that he gets. He's making plays with the snaps that he gets.
Okay. I'm going to say this last thing on it. If that were the case, man, you don't think there's a ton of guys in the NFL that play cornerback that could play running back, or that play running back that could play cornerback?
I guarantee it.
Or there's a tight end that could play linebacker. Why doesn't it happen? It doesn't happen for the reasons I'm talking about.
Maybe because said team doesn't think that they need their tight end to play linebacker because they've got linebackers that can do it.
So what's the chance? What's the chances of Travis Hunter playing both positions in the league?
It depends on the team and the players that they have or the lack thereof.
Okay, all right.
But if he could go in the first round as a receiver, if he could go in the first round as a DB, if he's my receiver and I draft him to be my receiver and my star DB goes down, would I play him 10 spots, 10 snaps at nickel? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's something different. I'm talking about the kid's health right now and making it to the next level healthy. Like, I feel like that he playing all of these snaps ultimately is going to wear down on him, and it's going to increase his chances of getting hurt.
Let the player play, man.
Let the player play.
Let the player play, man. He's a player. Let the player play. If everybody had 5 of those guys, you see 5 of those guys doing what he does. That guy can do what he's doing.
Okay.
He's not getting beat. He's catching touchdowns. He can do what he's doing at a high level, man. Let the players play.
You actually, I remember your junior and senior year, you were toting that tater at running back.
About 15 carries a game. 12 to 15.
You were toting that tater, and you were way bigger than everybody else, but you had shiftiness. Like, I thought for a little while you could play running back in college.
Got recruited by a couple of schools to be a running back. My passion was with hitting people.
But you ultimately made a business decision. Yeah, I could play running back, but this my meal ticket is safety.
Side.
I think this kid, man, for his future, I think he needs to make a business decision.
Instead of corner?
He needs to play corner. That's just my opinion, man. Younger brother Travis Hunter sits during special teams play and TV timeouts. That's it, basically. Julius 35C. Asia Wilson had 41 and 17, but no love for the fellow South Carolinian. How do you feel about that, champ? You gave Caitlin Clark a special ball award, but Asia Wilson scores 41 and 17. You don't give her a baller award.
I didn't watch her game. I had no idea.
That's the problem. That's the problem with you Caitlin Clark bandwagoners, man. That's the problem right there in a nutshell.
No.
You're from South Carolina.
Right.
Asia had 41 and 7. You didn't even watch.
17.
You didn't 17. Even give 17. You don't even give her a ball award?
No, I was watching the Dallas and the Fever game. Indiana Fever.
Shame on you, man. Big Kev 303. I heard a radio host say she's rookie of the year and MVP. They're starting to push that too as well. The media's starting to push her for MVP, not just rookie of the year.
Asia Wilson will be the league's MVP. That won't even be close. She may not even get. Caitlin may not even get 2 or 3 votes for MVP.
Are you sure about that? Have you been paying attention to what's been going on? Oh no, you have been paying attention because you're part of it.
What was her stat line? What was Asia Wilson's stat line this past weekend?
41-17.
Stop it, man. That's just people talking. Don't let people try to change the narrative to even get her votes for that. Asia Wilson deserves to be the MVP. That's not me.
Who you want to win the MVP though? If it was between Asia and Caitlin, who you taking?
The best player's been Asia Wilson, man.
Yeah. All right. I can't tell. My point is I can't tell listening to you.
If the MVP award would go to the person that's brought the most recognition to the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, no question. But we're talking about on-court performances.
All right, so not just playing the music. You want to do 15 more minutes or are you done? You got to tap out.
I got 15 more, man.
All right, so quick little break.
I'm not in a rush today.
Okay. We got a bunch more chat I want to read that I want to get to. We got a lot of people watching.
Buzzes I want to give too, man. And we got to read these chats, man. It's very important.
Today we can. I don't have the man with his hand around my neck this morning. Labor Day. So
how much did Dr. Scott drink yesterday at the event?
Oh, he drank a lot. I want to give a special ball award to DK Neos too when we get back. I'll tell you about that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Don't go away. Yeah, don't go away. 2 Live Stews.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Southern Edge, baby, baby. It's your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. The makeup of the 2 Live Stews and the 2 Live Stews experience. Shouts out to you for joining us and pulling up on your holiday morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning. We thank you very much.
So I want to give one ball award, a dual ball award.
Ball award to Southern Edge Beverage Company. We appreciate you, Southern Edge.
A dual ball award to your 2 Neos. So when Chubb Rock did the famous 1990, Chubb Rock jumps up on the scene with a lean, and when he did that song, you know, on the video back, probably in 1990. It was 34 years ago.
Wow.
On the video, one of his background dancers was a bruh. His name was the Hot Diggity Dog. And so people always associate that song and that video with the bruh. So Dr. Scott arranged for 2 of your chapter bros, or you arranged for 2 of your chapter bros to be on stage with Chubb when he performed the song. And your 2 Neils, the same 2 Neils that was with us in Tampa, that came and hung out with us a little bit in Tampa, they set it out, man.
Yep. So you remember that night in Tampa when we were talking to them and the box was a little hot? How do you feel about my Neos now, man?
They had a big reprieve from Tampa. Not to get into too much details, but in Tampa,
everyone that knows what we're talking about knows what we're talking about.
Right. So in Tampa, they had a little heat on them. Let's just put it like that. Because they're Neos, so they had to answer some things. And so this last evening, they kind of got a reprieve. They got back in the good grace. Now, one thing I will say is they didn't hump the floor one time, which is unbra-like. They didn't hump the floor one time, and they kept all their clothes on. I leaned over to my chapter, bruh. I leaned over to my chapter, bro. Martin Roach. Roach came out there last night too.
Roach.
He was in town. I reached over to Roach and said, bro, you know within 5 seconds my shirt would have been off.
Yeah.
I would have been butt ass naked within 5 seconds on that stage in front of 20,000 people. Trust me on this.
I would have had a holy tank top or a holy t-shirt. I would have had on some gold boots, and I would have had on one of two colors, a purple or a gold G-string under my shorts that had holes all throughout them. That's what it would have been like.
Now, these bros are more scholarship bros. They're more scholarship type bros.
No, I mean, yeah, we all scholarship bros. That's one of the cards.
But their specialty,
that's one of the cards.
Their specialty is academics, as opposed
Shouts out to Sidney Lee and Christopher Copeland. That's the two bros that stepped on our behalf.
Shouts out to them bros. As opposed to, we got certain types of bros. We got scholarship bros. We got butt nasty, get naked bros. I was kind of on the buck nasty, get naked bros side of the spectrum.
Well, but again, on any given day, the bros are allowed to be who the bros will ultimately be on that day. We're chameleons. We fit in. We camouflage. We join right in.
Your two Neos in Tampa. I says, bro, what are y'all majoring in? Dude said nuclear engineering. I have a 4.2 GPA. I was like, damn, okay. I was like, okay, man. All right, fine.
Still the bros.
Right. Yeah, but they did good. They did great last night. All joking aside, they did great. And the whole thing about the bros, you just gotta get crazy with it. You gotta show a lot of enthusiasm. And they did good, man. On stage in front of that many people.
Yeah.
They did
They're
great.
show dogs. They're show dogs.
And,
don't forget, at SNS this past year, when we hosted it, we had 5 Neos assisting Southern Edge out at SNS. Whenever we weren't using their services to do something, they would be away in the corner working on marches and potty hops.
Yeah.
That's what we do. You know, we're thoroughly immersed.
And I think Dr. Scott has
Bo Delta Kappa is thoroughly immersed. Nuclear physicist, as well as the Outers bros, road tripping bros, the barbecue bros. The come on, man, we do all of it.
Right. And I don't want to give him a Buster Award, but Dr. Scott came very close to getting the Buster Award from me. And the only reason he's not getting the Buster Award is because he's our family. He's the owner and proprietor of Southern Edge Beverage CEO. Dr. Scott came out there trying to hop. His pants fell down.
Yeah, my God.
Did you hear about this?
Oh, my gosh. I saw a video.
His pants came down. Now, maybe he did that on purpose. Maybe he was just trying to be out. Matter of fact, that's right. Ball award to Dr. Scott. His pants fell down. He planned it like that.
Yeah, but his old lady was there too, man. Miss Scott was there.
I mean, he was hopping, but he didn't realize. I don't think he realized because he had so many Southern Edge beverages. I don't think he realized until it was down around his ankles that his pants was down.
I got 2 things to say. I want to give a baller to Dr. Scott. Appreciate you, Dr. Scott. But I want to give a buster to Dr. Scott. He don't have a high knees and low ass no more. You can't be hopping and your feet only leaving the ground by 3 or 4 inches. Perfect.
Well, first of all, he's not a hopping bro. He got bad back. He got bad knees.
Another thing, his back's so bad. Why would you risk throwing your back out?
But you know what? He was super out. He was feeling it. Sometimes you're just feeling it. Sometimes you just feel it.
Ball award then to Dr. Scott.
Younger brother Ryan will be the first former NFL player to get a WNBA player tattooed on his person.
Oh.
Let's stop, man. Uncle Mike.
Hold on. Where can I put a CC? CC tattoo?
Put it on your chest, man. Like a sailor gets tattooed. Get one on your chest and on your forearms like Popeye or Caitlin Clark. You on one forearm, you should get Caitlin Clark in her Iowa uniform, and the other forearm, you should get Caitlin Clark for the fever.
Okay.
You the perfect guy to do it. From Uncle Mike, I'm a drunk on vacation. Can't wait to go to Jamaica in February. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah.
On vacation, I'm a drunk, and I'm sitting by the pool. I'm chilling. I'm not going on no excursions all over the place and going into neighborhoods. No.
Well, that's one reason why I do go into the city also. I'll go into the town because I need to go get my medicine.
I'm with you, Uncle Mike.
And the medicine on the resorts tends not to be the strongest medicine. You got to go into the city to get the strongest medicine.
Yeah, but do you trust the medicine in a neighborhood that you're not from, or the person you're getting it from?
Yes, I know the industry well. I can look at it, smell it, and know that the medicine's good or bad.
So can you tell, you know the industry well, can you tell if they sprinkling it with some angel dust like they did Hector in Friday? They did Smokey in Friday?
I would be able to see the dust. And I mean, honestly, if I don't have to drive, then a little dust ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Stop saying that, man. Children watch this show, man. Stop saying that.
Hey, man, don't threaten me with a good time. Just saying.
From Julius 35C, it's really just King. All the other kids of T.I. are never in trouble. Okay. Yeah, King is just off the chain, man. Courtney Williams, Doug wanted to brag on meeting T.I. That story had nothing to do with nothing. It did have something to do with, why did I bring up the T.I. story? Oh, because I was trying to figure out the height of King. It did have something to do with something. That's when I met T.I., and that's how I sized him up.
Hey, Corey.
Come on, man. Right, thank you. Ron Lee. Doug, you never watched an episode of Flavor of Love? No.
Not one. Not one Flavor of Love.
I mean, I know what it is. I've switched the channel and it's on, and it's Flavor Flav was on it. He was the main character, right? Or the main guy person.
He was the guy.
I know what it is, but I've never watched more than 2 minutes of it.
What's the house where all the people stay in there? What's that show called?
That's Survivor.
You never watched one episode of Survivor?
Not a whole episode. But
okay. Tell the truth, man. Tell the truth.
Here's another story, and you're not gonna believe this because I don't think I've even told you this. And I swear to God, I put my hand on the Bible. I was a final contestant for Survivor.
Tell the story, man. This is gonna be
good. When we got shown the door from radio, this was 2012. I don't know why, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna apply for a reality show.
Having never watched any of them, you just decided,
I know the concept. I never really watched it. You're exactly right.
All right.
So I went online and filled out some applications for Survivor and a couple other shows or whatever were on at the time. This is 2012 or whatever. I got picked. So the producers emailed me, had me come. I drove to Jacksonville, Florida, and interviewed. Okay? They said, well, you know what? If you make it to the next stage, we'll call you back. Went home, couple weeks passed by. They called me. It says, you made the final cut for Survivor. We're going to fly. They flew me to L.A. They flew me to L.A.
But this is not something. No, stop.
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you in a second why I've never told you the story. I've never told anybody the story. Okay.
Y'all see what kind of brother I'm dealing with in the chat? Y'all see what kind of bullshitty I'm dealing with?
They flew me to L.A. for 2 days. I was in the running. It was probably 30 people there. I was in the final running. Was like 30 people there, and they basically had us come on stage individually, sit in a desk. People were in the stands, the judges or whatever who were deciding who were going to make the cut, who were going to make the show. They asked some questions. They reviewed your resume or whatever. And so they asked a couple of questions, and that was it. And I didn't make it, obviously. I didn't make the final cut.
How you screw that up, man?
And listen to this. The reason why I never said anything, and I'm really just thinking about this now, was because they made us swear to secrecy that we wouldn't tell anybody about it. And if we did tell somebody and they found out, then that would disqualify us.
So you had to sign DNAs and all kind of stuff.
All of that. I had to do all of that. And so, statute of limitations is gone for that. But yeah, your brother almost made Survivor. And if I made Survivor, I was going to backdoor everybody on there. I was going to steal, cheat, and lie away.
Pause. Backdoor everybody. Pause.
Yeah. I never even told you that story, because I forgot about it. It's been so long.
That's crazy. Look how blessed you are to forget to tell your brother, hey man, I'm flying out to LA to be a contestant on Survivor. That's wild.
But you can't keep secrets, so I didn't tell you. What? I didn't even tell you. Seriously,
man, I'm the master of the secret keeper, man.
You one of them dudes that everybody's got one. You one of them dudes that you tell a secret to. Hey man, make sure you don't tell nobody. You at a bar. Hey man, guess what Doug told me last night? And you would tell, but you don't even realize that you're telling. So that's why I didn't tell you. This is a true story, though. That's a 100% true story. I almost made Survivor, man. If I would have made it, I promise you that I would have cutthroat everybody in the history of that show. Because I was going to win. I was trying to win.
It is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews experience. While we're talking about almost reality TV appearances, they called us for Atlanta Housewives, the Atlanta Housewives show.
Us? Who was us? You and JP?
Yeah.
Did you go through the interview process and all that stuff?
Turned it down. No, thank you. And so it was almost like if I would have agreed, we would have been in. They were like, yeah, you guys would be perfect.
So JP ain't that type of drama.
I agree.
And you said housewives, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So JP ain't. I can't see JP in that circle of women.
I agree.
JP
we turned it down.
Wow. But it didn't go no further than a call.
No.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Yeah.
They were trying to convince us to do it. There were a couple calls. They were like, "Oh, you guys would be great."
And I think they like the fact in the resume part, they like the fact that, we had this background. That's something that we could talk about. They could talk about this background of being on radio and all of that. I think that's part of the reason that I got any attention at all.
Yep.
And yeah, man. Yeah. I know that story came from nowhere,
and again, this was almost 15 years ago, man, and you've never said anything.
Never said anything to anybody.
That's wild.
Once again, it's really because I forgot, and two, because I signed so many NDAs, sir. Right. Like, it was a big thing that they kept this thing secret. Like, it was big, and they scared me, basically. It's almost like they're going to come take my firstborn if I tell anybody that I was out here doing this.
Can't even tell his brother. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to remember that.
Super nice hotel in, if you say the name of the area, I would know.
The Lowe's in Miami?
No, it was in L.A. It was in L.A.
That's the what's the hotel that Bobby and Whitney were always at?
No, I'm trying to think of the town. If you say the name of the town, they film a lot of stuff.
Orange County.
I think it was Orange County, but no, it wasn't Orange County. It might have been in Orange County, but the city was I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay. I'm not gonna remember. If somebody says it, I'll be like, yeah, that's it. From Ron Lee, from Loose Neck Side, if King can get a baby, then everybody effing. Everybody's effing.
That cat's like 4'11", man.
Uncle Mike, Flavor of Love. I'm still in love with Hoops. Okay, so I know who Hoops is because Shaq was messing with her.
Right.
And you're watching
allegedly, because I think he was like married during the time.
Allegedly. No. I've seen him out, like pictures, him holding her hands and stuff like that. Maybe it's after he got divorced from Shawnee.
I just said allegedly, that's all.
From Uncle Mike, I thought Scotty was going to tank for a minute. Scotty, what's he referring to?
Scotty Scheffler. He came in with a two-stroke lead. Yeah, no, he had a command on the entire tournament from the start. It got as high as like 8 strokes, I believe. He had total control of that tournament.
Rel Scott, Angel Reese said, I can't control these grown women. Wop, 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 wop. I guess he's making a comparison to Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
And Kendrick Lamar got everybody against Drake.
You know what? It's actually not fair that Angel Reese probably doesn't stand a chance to win Rookie of the Year. It's probably not fair.
But there's people like you that are pushing that agenda, though.
Well, no. The best player deserves it. Yeah, but I'm saying there's such an overwhelming preference from the mainstream media in one direction. So it's probably going to go that direction because of the writers and the people that talk about it the most. Now, would she be deserving? Yeah, she'd be deserving. She'd definitely be deserving. Her numbers say it too. But I think because of how Angel Reese has done what she's done, and because it's gonna be tough. Never mind.
Julius 35 seed, Nadi brings up D Rose at Memphis, but forget that team sent UCLA with Westbrook home in the Final Four.
I don't feel bad about my thought on that.
D Rose was a monster, man, when he was healthy. Before the knee injuries,
he just wasn't healthy enough.
Oh my gosh! D Rose is the oldest, or is him and Westbrook? Yeah, okay, so they must have been around the same time, as the poster just said.
And they're both still playing. I think D Rose still on the roster, isn't he?
D Rose was a phenomenon, man. The dude and the style of play that guy had at 6'2" or whatever, just a monster, man. Microwave. Did Doug show the T-shirt? No, we're still working on the T-shirt. He has some little hang-ups with the T-shirt. So
that cat would be a false promiser. He'll do that now. He'll make some false promises.
No, it's a lot of politics behind it. From Till Dog 12, those of you laughing about Omar Epps and Glenn Close obviously never saw what she looked like in Fatal Attraction.
But see, and my response to that, because I responded in the chat, we're not talking about Fatal Attraction. We're talking about the movie that I was watching last night. Yeah, and she don't look like she looked in Fatal Attraction in this movie. She's an old lady in this movie.
Yeah, I know Glenn Close, and I know kind of what they're referring to because I've seen so much stuff on social media talking about her character. Very, very outside of any roles that I can remember her ever playing, from what I can tell.
Yeah, she's killing it. This mother and daughter combo, they go at it in this series. They go at it.
From Loose Neck Side, Doug be pulling the ripcord quick on Tree, Arlie, and Nadi. I didn't pull the cord on Nadi this morning. I didn't do that. Tree did it, I think.
Loose Side, you're not running the damn show. Stop coming for my brother, man.
Back in the day, we would have had the shotgun blast ready
right.
to ass.
Right.
But we're more politically correct in our older age. We don't even have the shotgun anymore.
Shotgun got shot down a long time ago.
Put some buckshot in your ass.
Way too many school shooters
radio,
to be using shotguns.
Radio podcast, buckshot. Rel Scott just got my invite to the barbecue from my Caucasian neighbors. They told me they're making potato salad and fruit salad. Where's that all? Where'd that come from?
Julius
35. See, people, it's not a scary movie. So they're saying it's not a scary movie. What movie am I confusing with and I meant to ask this earlier when Tree was here. Tree had to dip out. But there's a clip that they've shown on social media a couple times with Monique in it with a little girl possessed or something, or a little boy climbing on the ceiling is that the same Glenn Close movie?
Yes. Monique is like a social worker in the movie.
That's giving Exorcist vibes.
Dude,
that is scary.
I couldn't get it out of
Do I have a misunderstanding of what a scary movie is?
No. She was being difficult.
No, but the person that just posted this, he said it's not a scary movie either.
Well, when I see people's heads turning around like this and their eyes popping in their head like that, yeah, that damn scary movie to me.
Hello, McFly.
Right. Yeah, people that are being kept in basements and stuff, kids hitting their heads on walls. Yeah, that's a scary movie to me.
To me too. Maybe it's a Moco thing.
If there's a camera in the room and you're shooting the film and a brother is holding a younger brother's body under the water trying to submerge, yeah, that's a scary movie to me.
Yeah, there's a clip floating around online with Monique, and it looks like she's doing a phenomenal job of acting. This little clip I've seen, she's like scared and crying at the same time because this little child has like this Exorcist movie where he's climbing on the walls and on the ceiling.
Okay, we've talked about it so much today. I may go back and try to finish it.
Okay. All right. From Till Dog 12, what Tree is saying is that if your faith is in God is strong, you have no need to be scared. Demons still take over bodies.
Who sent this?
Till Dog 12.
Till Dog, are you listening to me? We're talking about a scary movie, dude. It ain't got nothing to do with my faith or my belief in God and Christ.
What he's saying,
scary. It's a scary movie.
Right. What he's saying is that's what Tree is intimating.
I
but
thought
my
the same
point
way
is
Tree
still
did
the
that
same.
shiggity.
My point is still the same. Whether it's because of faith or not, I'm going to be scared if it's scary. What the hell?
Right. Oh, we're not as scared
I
people.
understood what Tree was saying that. I understood what Tree was trying to say, but I was like, I don't care about that.
No,
in
man,
this
if
scenario.
it's a scary movie, it's a scary movie. It ain't got nothing to do with me and God and our relationship. But we're believers. We're one with God.
I believe I'm scared right now.
I believe I watch this movie, I'm going to have nightmares.
Right. If this movie will result in me having a nightmare, it's a
Right.
scary movie.
It's a scary movie.
Whatever, man. All right, man. We got through all of the ones we had starred. What time is it? And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
I started to say something, but somebody
What?
on these streets to tell Tree, and then we'll have all hell to pay. So I better not say
All
it.
hell to pay.
Yeah.
Tree should have been like a third grade teacher, man. Because she'd paddle your ass if you get out of line. If Tree was a third grade teacher, she'd be paddling kids. Old school style.
I have to get my kid out of that class.
Two Live Stews, Lee Daniels and Monique are back together. Lee Daniels did this movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Bob
man,
Dickens. I won't see it.
well, yeah, it's a lot.
Nah, I'm not gonna see it.
Hey, now to hit that music, we can get out of here, man. Great job, everybody. Thank y'all so much for all your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man. 120 plus people in the chat room. Shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to y'all. A plus being here.
Yeah. On Labor Day.
See y'all
Happy
Thursday
Labor Day
morning.
to you. You labored.
Ollie Michelle, thank you for hanging out in the chat room with everybody. Thank you for your report. Outstanding job, Ollie. Really appreciate it. Naughty Dre, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dougie, all over the place today, man. But very happy.
It was good. We had a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it, man. Glad you were safe this past weekend. Glad you got to meet Rakim the God.
Oh man, the God MC, Rakim Allah.
The
One of
God
my greatest, one of the greatest days in my life, man.
Yeah. A plus to y'all. A plus to the folks from Southern Edge, man. Thank you, Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at Southern Edge Beverage Company. SouthernEdgeBeverageCO.com. And one more shout out to the good folks from Clear, ProjectClear.org. Go check them out. What you laughing at, man?
One last message from the Jungle Brother. He says, I remember not sleeping for days with lights off after watching the Bigfoot episode on the $6 Million Man. I don't do scary programming either. Oh yeah, that was scary.
At that age back then when it came out.
When the Bigfoot episode of the $6 Million, that Bigfoot was scary looking to a 7-year-old kid. Yeah, it was.
One time to me, JDubMotorsports.com. Help me find that vehicle, J-Dub. I appreciate you, player. I need you, man. I need you.
JAY, Motorsports.com.
Right. And to God, thank you, Lord, so very much. And God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you, nothing but love. Y'all enjoy the football today. Enjoy the barbecue. Y'all be careful. Drink responsibly while you're enjoying that Southern Edge. And the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience will catch y'all on Thursday morning, y'all. Same time, same frequency, doing the same old thing. Peace.
Yeah.